wait a bit for Nico?
No.
Or-
we had a time and we agreed to it, and I'm not waiting on his ass. I'm sorry.
Nico agreed to it.
Pretty fucking sure. Anyway.
I think we mentioned it, but like I don't know.
Maybe
if
he literally just.
No, he never replied.
Oh well, too late. Far too late now. Hello everybody. We are setting things up. Iced Cave is lagging, and so he is not here.
No, he's just very quiet today. Okay, he's
shy.
He's silent. He's channeling his inner impossible.
I'm pulling everything up. Okay. Are we ready? We can sit on this for like a minute. Make sure all the audio is fine.
Yeah. Is your desktop audio turned off?
Yes. No. Now it is.
There you go. We are officially so sorted. Okay, let me get closer to that.
I fixed the problem. Yeah, Iced Cave is beating Slaughterhouse, I'm sure.
Yeah. Beating his demons.
Say something in the chat so I can mod you, by the way.
Okay.
Also, they changed this again. They changed the way the chat looks. It's different now.
What?
Make sure that's you, because there's probably 1,000 fake accounts. Okay. I hope you beat Avernus.
Oh, GG Diamond.
Diamond, you motherfucker, you didn't beat Avernus. I believe.
Alright, I will real quick check his Twitter and then we'll start.
It's gonna be a scam.
Yeah, I know, I just want to check anyway. Yeah, okay. Alright.
Dr. Cuba, I verified Avernus by Dr. Cuba.
Alright, hello everybody. Wait. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 6 of our podcast. Nico, aka Iced Cave, won't be joining us today because he is dead. So, our guest today is the statistical second best player in the world. I believe he got robbed of best player at some point by this guy.
Yeah, very tragic.
Yeah.
And how the hell are you?
I'm doing good, man. How's it going?
Not bad. I'm fairly hungry. Had some carrots with hummus, so I'm charged up.
Oh, nice.
Trader Joe's hummus, so let's not get that confused.
I just
Of course.
had the fattest kebab ever. I'm good until like tomorrow.
How the hell are you?
I'm doing amazing, bro. It's been good.
Anything new today? Basic day. Just woke up and rolled out of bed and did this.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically my entire thing for the day. Just doing this podcast.
That's it?
Pretty much. I mean, I'm not doing nothing today.
Joe, you're unemployed, okay? You don't get to.
Yeah, Nico was supposed to be here.
He's employed.
He
though,
is.
So that's like he's got an excuse.
I mean, you should have told us that. That's a good question. I'm gonna guess that your time zone's
Check if
EST.
you can make it.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah, you know what? I'll let Finn
Yes.
start with the questions because I ask all of them.
Okay. So how we normally start at the beginning. So how do you like get into GD? What's the story?
How do you?
Okay, so my aunt during like 2014, like she was in middle school, and the game was like really popular on the App Store. So basically, she just showed me the game, and then I like really liked it. I don't know why. It's such a basic game, but I just really liked it for some reason. I don't know. Very simple beginnings, but yeah, it's basically it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, I think almost everyone who we've had on here, I think, just started playing it like at school because it was a popular game.
Mhm.
Every
I don't know
single
if
one.
anyone like just found it online and was like, "Ooh, this game looks fun." It's always through other people.
But how did
Yeah.
they find it? A prevailing theory.
There's just one person. Rob Top went to his school and was like, "Yo, geometrydash, and they just spread
Dude, I could imagine
a
that.
virus.
What the fuck would he even talk about? Like, yeah, I made GD.
Yeah, I mean, he should be really proud of it though, for sure.
Hopefully, I mean, you know, with the fucking
Yeah.
with the net worth he has, you know, yeah, I'd be proud of it too.
Yeah, he's making P when 2.2 comes out, which is by next week's episode, 2.2 will be out.
Hopefully.
Well, we think. Do
Said
you
1
really?
to 3 days
Ideally.
delay, so
I thought that was fake.
it will definitely be in the next 7 days.
Oh,
Are you sure that wasn't fake?
Nah, it's definitely like real.
You
okay.
sure? All right. Well,
Listen, I saw
I
on
won't take
Twitter
your
it has
word
to be
for
real.
it. Oh, okay.
We also saw on Twitter
Can you-
2.2 is
can
coming
you
out in
not hear me?
October.
What the hell?
Can't hear Finn. That's probably a him problem. Let's be honest.
No, they can't hear me. They're fucking messing around. Anyway,
Anyway, what? You want to ask the next question? You want to take
Huh?
it from here? I'm so tired.
no,
I
I'm
can't
asking
do
the
it.
questions. What do you mean you're tired? You can't hear me. Hang on, let me turn my gain up. Okay, now you can hear me. So, yeah. How do you start out in the game? Like, what? Your first big thing where I saw you was Firework. That was like when you got the verification.
So are we talking like before Firework or just the very start?
Yeah,
of my
what
career?
was going on with Trick before Firework? Like, what were you beating as your hardest? Stuff
So like I used to play Fortnite a lot, and basically I kind of just got bored of Fortnite, and I remembered GD, and I just tried it out, and I started playing like Windy Landscape, and I really couldn't do it. But then I got Mega Hack, and that's okay. It's gonna sound like hella cringe, but a new gen Mega Hack, and I got good, bro. And I started playing Bloodbath, and I beat it really fast.
like
And I
Yes.
figured out I was pretty good at the game, so I just started playing easy extremes. And then, I mean, it wasn't too much after when I started playing Firework. Honestly, it's like
Yeah.
one of the earlier things that I've done.
Hear that, guys? He's carried by Mega Hack.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, it's the
Double
truth,
T was
guys.
goated. That's
I
it.
mean, that's better than just you like lying about it, right? Just being
No, I mean,
open about
it's
it's
true,
good.
bro.
Yeah,
I downloaded
like,
Mega Hack and it solved all my problems.
Exactly, bro. I mean, I did play on 60 hertz, so I mean, I guess it's kind of fair,
Yeah.
but
Honestly,
oh yeah, 60 hertz. I can relate.
that reminds me of when we had Riot on and he was talking about how everybody is so entitled now to having Mega Hack and having everything figured out. And we were talking about Bloodbath, you know, inevitably. And he was like, dude, all these people that were saying I was carried by my refresh rate have never played like 1.9 vanilla GD in like 2015 trying to
Yeah.
beat something like Bloodbath.
I think it's for the best.
He
for
literally
them
is
to
just
play
like,
that
I'd
now.
love to see any of them do it.
yeah, that's true. I think that people went a little crazy on saying he was carried by that. I mean, it's definitely a lot better than 60 hertz native, but still, I mean, it's really impressive.
Yeah. I think we all know that people just talk. People like to talk, even if
Yeah,
they're
people
wrong.
always want something to say.
Well, you know, we all have Twitter accounts, do we not?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I remember. I think the earliest interaction I had with you was, I don't know if it was before you got the verification for Firework or just after.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I think it was just after and you're practicing it. At this point, I thought, like, what? Your hardest was what at the time? Bloodbath.
When I started Firework, I'm pretty sure my hardest was Digital Descent when I like started actually playing it.
Yeah. So it was quite a jump. I remember people saying it was quite a jump.
Yeah.
What was your like mindset going into that?
Going into Firework,
Yeah.
so the old verifier Karumi, you guys might remember
That guy,
Karumi.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Fond memories of that guy.
okay, so I have this friend named Paranoiac. He's not a very like known in the community person, but he used to talk about Karumi's like progress on Firework all the time, and I just thought like the level looked so cool to me. Like I never really saw a level that was like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. I guess if you see a level like that, you kind of just know, like
Yeah.
if that's the level that you want. to do.
Like bloodlust or bloodbath.
Yeah, the level just calls you, bro, and that's
It's
kind of how I felt with
verification
that
rights
level.
at first sight.
Yeah, I mean, it took a while though, but basically I just did a practice run of Firework and I already knew that I really wanted to beat it. And then the rest kind of just like fell into my lap. I don't know, bro. Like
How
I
long
kind of
did
just
that
got
take?
lucky.
I forgot.
Firework. So I actually like played it for the first time during October 2020, I think, or November, one of those. And I finished it around October, like very end October 2021, so about a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
So about bloodbath-esque
A
length.
long time.
Yeah, took long. It definitely felt longer than it was, but it was
It
about a
always
year.
does.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't verified anything, but I assume it does.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you know. So about the new top 1 that's not rated because reasons that can't be disclosed. So I know that you have progress on it.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's like 60 something. Do you think that 1, should it be rated? 2, do you think the outlet dude? Okay, I just woke up. Let me think for a
It's
second.
all good. It's all good.
It's 3 p.m.
I go to bed really late. Okay.
Yeah. I feel
Do you
that.
think that the outrage for it not being rated and people saying it sucks is justified? Do you think it should be rated? And do you think it's good? Because I know you have progress, the most progress out of anybody who didn't verify it.
I think that every level that has passion and like an idea that's not just copying someone else should be respected by
Right.
anyone, basically. Like the creator had his own vision for the level, and I think that's very respectable. But like it's not like he just copied other top 1 ideas and just kind of like just stole that entire thing. He like actually had his own vision, so I think that's really cool, and I don't think he deserves the hate in that regard. But I think the level could be a lot better in terms of balancing and gameplay, but that might be a Zoink problem instead of a Oni-Link problem. So
Right.
I don't know. I think the level is pretty okay though. It's definitely not the worst level we have in the top 10. So I think it's
What do
pretty
you
alright.
think is the worst level in the top 10?
They all are bad in their own ways, but I think that I might get a lot of hate for this, but codependence, bro. Okay, in terms of like gameplay, it's just such a different thing compared to like
Yeah.
normal playing the game. It's like a completely different game, bro. So for that reason, it's kind of the worst top 10 for me. Just because like it's not like at all like any other top 10.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are scared of codependence because
Good reason.
they would have to develop a side of their skill set that they have not developed since like Hexagon Force.
Yeah.
Or not even. And some people like they can be the best fucking player ever, and then they try to do like 2-player duels and their mind just breaks and they can't do it.
Yeah,
What
like
is
I was
Zoink?
watching Zoink. Zoink streamed it and he was miserable, bro. He couldn't even play it. And like Zoink is really good, so it's like scary to see that, you know.
Yeah.
I do think levels that break the mold are cool though, in that regard. Like a level that actually stumps everybody.
I do think that is a cool aspect, but as someone that probably has to beat it at some point,
Yeah,
it's not as fun
like-
for me.
Yeah.
Oh god, man. Speaking of things that, affected people, I know that you were personally affected by SpaceUK. I know
Oh,
you were
yeah.
robbed of best player. I don't know how you reacted to it, but I know that Firework was top 1 for about 15 seconds or something.
Yeah.
I wonder how you were personally affected by space hacking. I wonder if like it just made your motivation drop to rock bottom, or if it made you crave vengeance, or like what was that like?
I think kind of the first day that it happened, bro, it was kind of just like, damn, that's crazy. But like I didn't really internalize it. But I was actually very affected in a lot of ways that most people probably wouldn't be able to understand. Like best player award, especially, bro. Like even though it might not be big for other people, like that's a big thing for me. You know, just like seeing myself up there with all the players that I look up to in the game. So, I mean, not being able to win because a cheater took that spot from me is kind of like really disappointing for me. But, the time already passed, so it wasn't it would have been harder if I figured out right during that time, but time already passed, so it was easier for me than it would have been. Let's say.
Okay.
Yeah. I think when it happened, a lot of people didn't immediately think of like how it affected other people. They were just like, "Whoa, SpaceUK hacked everything."
Yeah,
And
it
they
has
weren't really thinking about, "Oh shit, wait, this means all of the achievements he took from people and blah blah blah." It was actually like a lot of stuff, which was, yeah, not great.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's so much things came out of that situation besides just space hacking. Like, so much personal and mental things happened because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like you've been crying. I was gonna make a joke. Yeah, it sounds like you're crying for some reason.
No, I'm fine. I just
New Glaive album made you tear up or something?
Okay, you do your research. I see.
Oh, did you
Well, I mean,
receive
I'll tell you in a sec.
your SpaceUK stimulus check from space?
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah. So you actually got it and everything.
I was surprised. Yeah, it actually did happen. I did not expect him to actually follow up on that, but he did. And I mean, I wouldn't say it made me respect him I mean, not that much more, but it made me think that he at least cared a little bit.
Yeah. Would you like to disclose how much it was, or is that too private?
I mean, if you guys want, I think it was like around $150.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of everything that's happened, probably not as much as it should have been for all the damage, but
it's better than him just fucking up.
Yeah, exactly. It's better than him just kind of just going away.
It's hard though. It's hard to tell if that actually garners respect, because it's impossible to tell if he's just doing that because he got caught, or if he's just actually like sorry. It's impossible to tell.
Yeah, I don't know still, but I mean, it's bread, bro. I'll take it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I have Vietnamese dong in my wallet, and yeah, it might be $1, but it's money. I can't do anything with it, but it's money.
Of course.
You do a lot of things with dong.
Okay. My grandma found it on a bathroom floor in Japan, but
that's probably worth a lot then, bro. You never know.
Yeah, it probably has cocaine and fecal matter all over it.
Yeah.
Also, for what I was going to tell you earlier, I used to listen to Glaive a lot, so that's why I know that. And I know your profile picture was Glaive.
Yeah, I mean, I like the artist a lot. He's probably one of my favorites. So yeah.
I can't name any song because I forgot them. I know how some of them go, but what was it? The Dogs Go to Heaven. I like that album. Anyway, I guess we can get right into. I guess we can get right into some of the questions I would have asked later. I ask every player guest this and creator guest just because. Do you have a rage moment that has stood out the most? And what was it? Like, absolute biggest rage moment. Zoink broke a monitor. Pause couldn't, but Pause never beat clubstep. What's yours?
Okay, so I've never been a person to like break my things, but like it probably after Acheron 98, bro. Like, dude, I like went crazy off of that. I didn't break anything, but I just like threw shit around like all over the place.
What'd you throw?
Just like all my pillows off my bed.
Okay.
Bro, I mean, I didn't break anything. Like I said.
That's the new strat. Not only do the top players need to move on to CRTs, but they also need to install a punching bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Like beside their computer, so you just get up and beat the shit out of it, and then just sit back down. Be like, okay, we're gonna beat it now.
Yeah, but I mean, it was really emotionally tough, but I didn't end up breaking anything. But
I mean, you ended up beating it, so
at least. But it was quite a while after.
So. Yeah. So how do you feel about Avernus? Since we're talking about Acheron.
Ooh, Avernus. Okay.
I know a lot of people hate it.
A bit to say about that level. It's extremely unoptimized, which makes playing it almost impossible. Like, at the end part, I have a good PC. Like, I run most levels fine, but I dropped to, like, 150 FPS at that last part. Which, like, I can't imagine how a player with, like, a worse computer would play that part. I think that... Yeah, exactly. Like it's unplayable, bro, almost. So,
Jeez.
but other than that, I think the level has a lot of good aspects about it. I don't think the fixed hitboxes that people complain about a lot actually like made the level worse. I think that the level is fine as it is, but I think the optimization could be a lot better. I think the level looks good too, and I like the song.
I think that the drop is the best looking part. I'm not sure if you'd agree, but
I mean, I see it. I think that's a respectable opinion.
What level is this?
Avernus.
Avernus.
Yeah.
Avernus, not the Dr. Cuber one, the Pocket Windfish.
Oh no, what do you mean? The Lots of Cuba one was so good.
Dr. Cuber one's better, bro. No one knows.
Yeah.
There's
it's-
two?
it's- There's two. I verified it a long time ago.
Oh, yeah,
Avernus.
right. Forgot about that.
What do you mean? It's unforgettable. How could you forget about Avernus by Dr. Cuba?
Dude, this is my bad. This is my bad. I'm crumbling. My integrity has failed because I forgot about Avernus.
It's gone. Absolutely gone.
Oh, by the way, how's the APT going?
APT, okay. I knew this topic was gonna come up, but I still don't know what to say about it. Like the level is so unbelievably hard. Like nobody would understand, bro. Like I don't even know if right now I could ever do it. So
Wow.
I'm really demotivated to play the level right now. I might have to end up nerfing it, but I told Zimnior that I really wanted to make it like the hardest thing ever done ever. Like I just want it to be miles ahead of everything else. But it's gonna take a while to, be able to overcome that mental challenge. So we'll see how it goes.
I mean, yeah, if anyone can do it, it's you. You did Firework from like digital, so it might be a bigger jump than that. But if you could make it through that, I don't see why you couldn't do this.
Yeah, of course.
Do you think it's funny? Do you think it's funny that they've spent like 7 years or something on it?
I think that Zimnior is just a really passionate person about the project, and he just wants to make sure everything about it is as perfect as it can be and how he envisioned it at the start. So
Yeah, sorry,
I don't
what were you
blame
saying?
him. Huh?
You were saying something before I said that. I was
Oh,
just
no,
wondering what you were saying.
I already probably forgot. I just
Okay.
sometimes ramble a lot. It's all good. But yeah,
We want that.
Yeah, we like that.
yeah. I think that, like I said, Zimnior really cares about the project. So I don't really mind that it takes so long because he just wants it to be how he envisioned it at the start. That's basically my thoughts on the matter.
Speaking of top ones as well, just generally, in your opinion, like, what do you think makes a good top one or top three or whatever? Is it a combination of gameplay, deco, or is it one more than the other? Like, what do you think would have to? What if you had to make the perfect level? How would you do it? Like, what would you do to it?
I think that if you're making a top one, you should definitely appeal more to gameplay because every top one always focuses on like red, hell, wave spam, straight fly, but like no top player is gonna ever like enjoy that, or like anyone that ends up playing the level. I think that a good example of a good top one, not even just like good, but just like good gameplay that could represent a good top one, is Acheron. Even though I personally didn't like the level, I think that the gameplay represents what a top one should kind of be like, because it's kind of just, it flows really well. I think that the gameplay just, is very good in every aspect. And I don't know why I think that, but I do. And even though I didn't like it, that's how I feel.
Would you think? Would you think the same about Tartarus because of 45?
45. I
The
think
straight
that,
fly?
yeah, I know. I think that, 45 did make the level worse, obviously, but I don't think it made it too much worse. I think that the level is memorable because of the really tight straight flies and chips. So I think that it actually kind of makes the level better in that way.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
think I remember Riot said, Riot and Landscape was saying they put a lot of work into the gameplay for Acheron. Like they put a surprising amount of thought into just every part of it, and like whether it played right in the click patterns. And
Yeah.
they're saying a lot of people don't think about that when they view a top one, and they just see, oh, someone's made this gameplay in 10 minutes, but they do think about it quite a lot.
Yeah, I
Right.
think that top ones need that now, because I mean, a lot of them really don't have that passion put into the gameplay. They just kind of just make anything really that like doesn't really make sense. I
Yep,
don't know,
as
like-
what Riot was saying, levels seem like they're made for the list and not just to go on them.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's definitely true. I mean, that's just how it is.
At the same time, though, if we want to play devil's advocate, it's also impressive when somebody does like just shit out gameplay and it's actually good, like Erebus.
That's an interesting one. Yeah.
That shit was made in like 2 days.
Really?
Jesus.
Yeah, Ilrel just rushed the shit out of it.
Yeah, I mean, the gameplay, like the Erebus gameplay, is really unique. There's not even many levels like that now that like have gameplay that's like that. I think
Yeah, it's
Erebus
weird.
is a very interesting level.
Doesn't Erebus have like a fat break in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 35%. Less a while. The level's really short too.
Yeah.
I still don't know how to do the memory.
Really?
Yeah, I just still don't.
That memory was like, I feel like that was such an intimidating part for everyone.
I can't do it. I know everything else. I just can't learn it. I just suck balls with memory.
That's fair.
I mean, I learned Saul Goodman the other day just because that level intimidated me, but
Really? Yeah, Saul
yeah.
Goodman's.
Dude, I really like it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fun, yeah. I beat it recently.
People hate that level too much, in my opinion.
I think that every level can be good in some ways, and I don't think people should ignore the good parts of the level if the bad overweighed. I think the levels should be respected for what they are. That's my thoughts.
That's opinions I wish everybody had, but some people just don't.
Yeah.
Like with Saul Goodman, people just disregard it because Ren. Which is like, bro.
That's like insane. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
I guess
also though, it
Ren
might
was-
just sorry, go ahead.
Ren was known for a bit of, I don't know, almost CP grinding, but not really.
He was.
Or- Yeah. So maybe people don't like CP grinders, but I don't really see an issue if they still make good levels when they want to. I liked how Saul Goodman looked. It's a bit messy, but I still think it looked decent.
I mean, it's just like a fun looking level. Like it's
Yeah.
not like they tried like to be too serious about the decoration or anything. It's just fun, you know.
Also, as a creator, like granted, I haven't made levels in a long time and I don't know everything in the editor, but I love the moves in that level. They're so goddamn smooth.
Mhm.
That level is just a visual eye candy,
Yeah, I agree.
especially the first like 60%. I love the end. One of the funniest things I've seen in any level is that massive spike and it just says "Watch out"
Oh yeah.
because it's in all caps. So I think it's like "Watch out." It just makes me laugh. So yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. Nico's still not here, by the way.
Nika, I know. It's
He
not
is
the same
actually
without him.
asleep.
Trying to contact Nico is like
Need him
texting
right
the
now.
president, bro. He's just
I
never.
could call
here.
him. Wake
I'm
him
also
up.
like dead as well.
Why's that?
Huh? I don't
Not
know. I'm
good
just
sleep?
tired AF.
Yeah. Yeah. So Trick, how'd you sleep last night?
Yeah.
Slept amazing, bro.
sleep did you get?
20 hours of sleep, just grinded sleep all day.
Yeah, we could be like an Instagram post. We'd be like, so what's your favorite color? What binder is this? Is this binder math?
What
Is
a
this binder
BuzzFeed
science?
test.
A BuzzFeed test, that'd be fire, bro. I'm down.
That would be such a funny idea. Get like somebody that people want on so bad, and then just ask them the most boring questions ever.
Just ask them that nothing relates to anything important that they've done.
So would you rather have burgers or tacos? Yeah, just the most normal person questions. Oh my god, you
we
eat
do
food
this
too?
later on in the episode.
This
You eat-
icebreaker question.
Wait, you eat food? Oh my god, you're just like me.
Oh, twinning.
Whoa.
We eat food?
Dude, oh my god, we need to play games. We can eat food after.
That's, I mean, bro, like people would be down to watch that still. I feel like.
Oh,
I think we should play Fortnite at some point, unironically, because I started playing it again because the old map. We should do like a zone war at some point.
I'm down, bro. I've been grinding a little bit of Fortnite, like competitive. I think I'm elite now.
I used to grind comp, but fuck that, honestly.
I was so surprised when Arena wasn't in the game anymore, and they have like the new ranked system.
You know what I used to
Is
do?
Arena not there anymore?
Because they replaced the rank system, bro. It's trash now.
Oh.
You know what I used to
never played
love?
comp. My brother did, and he was decent. He got earnings, but I was really
Oh,
shit.
really? That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, my in-game situational like awareness in those games is like 0.
I could find a clip. real
It's
quick.
fun if you like understand the game like really well. The end games are really fun,
Yeah.
bro.
I don't
still
think I'll be
remember
able to find this.
like, playing
Oh,
World
yeah.
Cup end games, bro. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Like, I've still won Fortnite games. So I don't just die, right? But like,
Yeah.
I'm also.
You're also what?
I wouldn't call myself the best player in the world, but I have at least won games, and the feeling is good. Doing that every time would be very fun. But yeah,
No build is sick.
only wish.
I fucking love no build.
I don't know though. Yeah, I think that playing like no build like squads or something, you have to like really stay with your team though, because
It requires non-building strategy.
yeah, it's true. I mean, I think that would appeal to like other like probably like an Apex Legends player, just like any player
Mhm.
that plays games like that would really like zero build.
Dude, do you have a spot that you land at? Because dude, me and my friend, shout out Marvin, we play duos. We always land at this specific building in retail every time, and we win
Oh,
like
really?
80% of the time, dude. I swear.
So I play some comp with Thunder, like the player on the stats here, number 3.
Mhm.
We usually land Salty Springs, the blue house, and the small house on like the left side. And we usually we like get out of Salty like 80% of the time. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's you just third party everything, and then just
Yeah.
wipe it, literally.
That's basically the strat.
I guess you could say I'm good at the game because I third party.
Boom! You're 2 goated.
Too good.
Okay.
You know, speaking of,
Uh,
sorry.
yeah.
What?
Are there? All right. We're going on to next section now.
All right.
Are there any like upcoming levels, top levels that you're personally excited about? Like that you get that. Not necessarily the like the feelings you had for Firework. I'll talk about it like it's a puzzle. But just levels that you're like kind of excited about coming out eventually.
I've been watching One Alpha Helix play Flame Wall a lot recently. I
Nice.
think that level really excites me because it's like that level is such a good top 1. I feel like it's gonna be such a good top 1. It's like kind of like Sinister Silence, but like not as bad. That's what it seems like to me. And I really like
Yeah.
the song, and I like the deco. I think it's just overall a really interesting level. So I'm really excited for that.
I think the trade-off is really cool. I am such a fan of the trade-off of make the level longer so that the gameplay isn't as condensed and hard.
Uh-huh.
I'm a huge fan of that because it seems like most people will be able to play like each part of it
Yeah.
because it's so long. I'm not sure what you think about that, but
So with like longer levels and shorter levels, so the condensed difficulty levels actually tend to get really like much more consistent. So it's kind of just like 2 completely different things. You would either
Right.
play a level that gets really consistent and that's really short and condensed, or you'll play a long level that, you know, you kind of just you never end up getting consistent, but it's always interesting to see where you die next. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Also,
those would be more fun if you have good nerve control.
yeah, I was about to say you have to have nerves of fucking vibranium, dude.
Yeah, One Alpha Helix is playing Flame Wall and he got to like 190 BPM or something at like 30%. And I was like,
Shit.
Jesus Christ, bro, that's
He's
insane.
gonna die.
Yeah, I know. I'm like actually kind of concerned.
Send him a DM. Are you okay? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it reminds me of Dorami. Like, sometimes he'd have a stream where he would, like, his resting would be like 110, and then when he got to like 20 on the like, level he has 86 on, he would get to like 170 BPM.
What?
190
think-
though. Like,
I think he talked about it before on the stream. He said he was like stressed or something sometimes when he like streams.
Really?
So he that just happens, I guess. But then like next stream he'll be like literally 90 BPM, and he'll get to like 80, and he'll still be at 90 BPM. He'll be
Yeah.
like 92.
maybe he's just locked in. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you're just
Oh,
locked in,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he's in Dorami mode, which is just like you're not present. You're just
As the
playing the level.
famous slogan goes, Dorami no care.
Yes, exactly.
Unless it's his heartbeat.
Yeah, unless sometimes you do care when he's streaming.
Unless you're getting
Yeah,
far.
unless you're his ventricle, in which case you do care.
Oh my god. I guess I can segue the next question. So you've done a lot in your career so far, and you're only like 16, so you have a lot to do still. I still don't think you've peaked. So of the things you've done so far in your career, if you could go back and do one thing differently, it could be anything. What would it be, and is there any reason like why you would do what it would be?
Yeah, actually, so Abyss of Darkness, that was like one of my levels that I was trying to verify, but at the time, like, I just couldn't end up doing it, bro. And Curse kind of just like took over. I don't know if you guys remember, but Curse like started playing it, and then he beat it like super fast after. And
Jeez.
you know, I had 95, like I basically had 91 when he started playing it again, and he somehow still beat it faster than me. Because at that time, bro, I just wasn't like nearly how I am now. So I really couldn't do it, bro. But if I could go back, bro, I would absolutely put everything into AOD, because that level actually, like, I really still wish I verified it, bro. It's really important to me. Just like as one of the main parts of my career that got me larger.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you think you got like, in terms of skill boosts, what level do you think gave you the biggest skill boost?
For skill boosts, definitely Acheron, because it helped me prove to myself that I could overcome any mental challenge I had in the game. Because Acheron was like my lowest point ever in terms of the game, and yet I was still able to, you know, overcome that and still finish it off, even after getting 98 and 33 deaths past 89. So, yeah.
Tidal Wave's going to be your skill boost for APT.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean,
Unless you pick up Vehemence and like it so much, and you're like, okay, well, I know what I'm doing.
Vehemence.
Yeah,
Fuck's that?
it's this upcoming. Anyway,
I'm
it's a
not
thing.
up to date anymore.
it's all good.
I guess you could say, since Yuko made it, some people might not like it, which will segue into our next question. See what I did there?
Oh, is it kowareta 2?
No, it's not Koa
What?
themed. It's based on a Terraria mod called Calamity. If you guys have played that,
Oh, I have a lot of friends that play it.
I
But
fucking
I
love
haven't
Calamity.
tried it myself.
I'm
It's
pretty sure it's based off of Escal, which is like one of the final bosses. Sorry, should have said spoiler alert. Well, at least you don't know what it does if you're listening. But I hope it's cool. I saw some of it. Apparently, it has a randomized boss fight, which is interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
It's
I
like
think it's
Serpent's
pretty
Wrath.
long. I think it's like 4 minutes.
Hmm.
So I hope someone
Sounds-
picks it up.
It sounds like it'd be better as
And-
like a hard demon though, or an insane.
And
demon.
if you haven't played Calamity, you should go do that, because it's fucking awesome. Though, I was kind of rambling. I would suggest using Magic Storage. It's a mod. If you're gonna play
Bruh.
any mod pack for Terraria, you should use Magic Storage. It makes your life easier.
I'll
Anyway,
make it
We
into
want
it.
a hard life.
I mean, I beat it the first time without it, and I had
Yeah.
400 different chests. So
400. Yeah, that's just life, isn't it?
I guess so. But if you find a way around it, aka Magic Storage, you don't have to deal with
Cheat.
that bullshit.
Yeah.
So There you go. Anyway, I rambled for a sec. Next question.
All right.
Are there
It's all
any these don't even have to be levels that you've beaten. They can just be really anything that you've seen or beaten or whatever. Are there any extremes that you think are just way too overhated? Like at all? It can be more than one too.
I think there's a lot of like. Hold on, let me look at the demons list. I'm sure I can look at any demon list level and think of something.
He's crumbling.
I mean, I think that let's see. There's like you said, Saul Goodman. That's another level that gets hated a lot.
Mhm.
There's Unknown. There's let's see. There's Codependence. I mean, I just hated on it earlier, but I think that the level still doesn't deserve hate like that.
Yeah, people don't like it because they can't play it.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly my reason too. I can't play it. I'll be honest. I can't play that level.
Hear that, guys? He can't play it.
Yeah.
His integrity
TrickGMD
is failing.
TrickGMD fell off. Can't be Codependence. Top 8 demon.
fell off.
I think Silent Clubstep is another level. I actually think
Right.
Silent Clubstep gets way too much hate.
It's fucking sick.
Right. Silent Clubstep.
Bro, okay.
But I don't get why people. It had its own vision,
Mhm.
and I mean, yeah, it's got jumps.
Is that a reference? Is that a pun?
Yeah, it was a pun. It's got jumps. It's got a maze. Mazes are cool, and it has a really tight ship in it. And
Wow, I'm just baffled by
it has some more
your
jumps.
visuals.
The visuals, cool look level, amazing.
Okay, we're getting
There's
into
a
some
cool UFO
uncomparable
in
territory.
the middle, and the deco is just
Do you want to know why I think it's so good?
why.
Because it was made in 1.8, so of course people are gonna fucking compare that to today's levels and be like, this sucks. Like, wow, fucking genius.
It
Secondly,
didn't suck then.
Every single part is iconic and different in its own right. Every part is different.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah.
every part is so different. Some parts have inspired just a whole like branch of challenges and whatever. Not a lot of levels do that, first of all. And that's really the main thing. Is if you can get past the fact that it was made so long ago, and the fact that if you can not compare it to something made today, which does not make sense, in my opinion at least. Yes, it has to hold up, and I think it does. But if you can like not do that and just see and just try to imagine that you were watching it near when it came out, and then tip the scales to now, I think you can appreciate levels like that a little more. But most people just see it and see that it's old and are like, this sucks.
Exactly.
They just don't understand. I don't
Maybe
think.
people are turned away by the gameplay because parts of it are just pretty cancerous. Like
I'll give you that.
Like warp spam, straight fly.
Bro, those parts
hard
got
jump, hard jump.
consistent. They're so good if you actually play it. I'm the only person that thinks the level is good, like in terms of gameplay. I don't know why no one else likes it. I thought it was really good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I have never beaten it, so I
Of
can only
course.
go off. I don't know, just like looking at it and having played it a few times.
Okay, people keep forgetting that I come from an era where levels were just cool and we weren't overly critical of all of them. And so, of course, I'm going to like Silent Clubstep because I just saw it and liked it. I mean, it was a simpler time, and I just still think that. You don't have to like it, that's fine, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I would have noticed or like given any extra value to the level unless I was told by people like, oh, this level's so cool. I feel like if that wasn't there, I wouldn't have really given any special value to the level.
I think people should just respect the level for what it is. I mean, you don't have to like exactly like the gameplay and the level, but you have to respect it for like it being made in 1.8. Like you said, like you have to respect for the level what it is. Like how the hell did it even make gameplay like that in 1.8? That was just like so iconic and recognizable.
Yeah,
I think that's
like
amazing.
making it possible as well. I think.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't really playtest back then.
Yeah, like somehow it just ended up being possible as well, like barely.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool, actually.
And people just, I'm not gonna lie, people just don't fucking get it.
Sometimes people don't get it, bro. That's how it is.
Are you you're too small brain to realize the true meaning of
I wouldn't say
silent
that.
clubstep?
I
Its
just think
vision.
people just don't get it, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
I guess if you, like what Trick said, if you can just learn to try to appreciate and see something at every level, that's already a better mindset than just disregarding every level because it's not Kuluk or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've made this point
course.
before. Like, there's a reason people like against the grain, unconventional levels. Like Killbot is a perfect example. That's so people are so split on that. I know people who love Killbot for what it is, and then people who fucking hate it, and that's fine. But I think people should realize, people should try to understand the execution, the theme, what it was trying to do, what it did, and if there is anything it does good, what it did good. Because obviously no level is perfect. No level does everything great. But everything has flaws. But I think if people can try to see something in every level, like Trick said, I think it would lead to a much better, GDU community.
Much healthier community.
Much healthier.
Yeah.
But people can't do that. Most of the people who shit on it just are, I'm guessing, are just too young to think that critically. I don't know. I'm assuming things, but
Yeah, I think a good level is something where if you went back to before it was made, you wouldn't have like thought to make it.
Exactly, that's
You
true.
wouldn't have like thought of that idea. And I think something like Killbot is very good in that sense. Like, no one had made a level like Killbot when Killbot was made.
That's true.
And Silent Clubstep, people are making quite a few levels like it, but it kind of not perfected, but like it kind of nailed the style that was going on with those levels. And
Yeah. I don't think any level will like be the same like as Silent Clubstep though. Even if anyone tried, it would never have the same like aura that Silent Clubstep had.
Yeah. Born in the right generation. Yeah, you just had to be there, man. You just had to be there when Salen upload or whatever, like hacked the individual level data on his phone to make it verified to upload it. Yeah.
Yeah, you had
to be there. You had to be there when Zora Zed speed hacked it and was like, I paid it.
I wasn't actually like around the community then, but I remember watching videos of like the documentaries of Silent Clubstep and stuff. I think it's a really interesting story behind the level.
That's another
I think
thing.
I joined just after that.
You know what I think?
Like 2015.
I think the same thing. What Trick just said. Levels that have story and visual progression are just even better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't add to the specific level itself, but if a level has that, it has even more of a sense of like humanity.
Yeah, and another level that I think is like that, I don't know if you guys know Element 111 RG.
Yeah.
I watched like an hour and a half Stormfly documentary. I think if you can get that much story off of a level, I just think it's insanely cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like an hour and a half, bro, of just constant story of a level is insane.
Yeah. Do you have any extremes that aren't codependents that you just fucking don't like at all?
Extremes that I don't like. Levels like Sakupen Circles that are just like...
All right, okay.
Like, Sakupen Circles and stuff like that level's like physically draining, like, because...
I can understand.
Yeah,
you have to do like such awkward inputs to do that level. It's really weird.
Yeah. I don't think anyone would be against that opinion. I don't think anyone's ever called Sakupen Circles fun. No one's gone out of it. Oh.
But the thing is,
it's satisfying.
That was so fun. Who made the gameplay?
Well, hold on.
It's really satisfying. But it's
something that you should mention as well is that it wasn't meant to be fun. That's the thing. Like, it was an impossible level. Somebody,
so
and then
about that.
Yeah, and then there's a whole story that goes along, and then it's a rated level, and people only see the level by itself without robbed of everything else, and it's like, this sucks. It's like, of course it fucking sucks. It was an impossible level. Like, come on. Have you seen the unnerved spam, for God's sake?
Yeah,
I don't know. That's just what I think.
About Sakupen Circles is everything except the level, almost. it's like the fact that someone could beat it is more impressive than the level.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah. I'm also biased because I know I say this every fucking time we bring up a level like this, but I did a lot of research with Sakupen Circles, and so I know a lot about it.
Oh yeah, didn't you make a video on it? I think I remember watching that.
I made a video on it like
Yeah,
a
didn't you
year
make
ago.
a fucking massive video on it?
Yeah, so that's why I have a lot of respect for that level, just because not a lot of levels nowadays come out that derive from levels not only that old, but with that much of a story.
Yeah.
99, in my opinion, 99% of levels now are just made and that's it. Which is
Yeah.
fine. But I just think that's
Yeah.
really boring story-wise. So I like Sakupen Circles even more for that reason.
Yeah, I think that Sakupen Circles, like, just because, I mean, it's a cool story. It's like an interesting development of the level, but that doesn't mean that we have to think it's fun. So, I mean, it's just like another top 10 that isn't good at the end of the day. No matter
Yeah.
what, you try to justify it with, it's not a fun level, and that's kind of just the end of it, if you're looking at it in that regard. But I think it does have cool history, and it is an interesting level. So,
Yeah.
And again,
I don't have anything against people who just want like a fun level. I think that's kind of the point of the game, or just like a good-looking, fun level. Like a lot of people will want that, but other players, I guess, will just want to play it because it's got that kind of allure to it. You know, it's like.
yeah. Another thing, though,
Circles.
that's actually an interesting segue. I didn't write this one down, but how do you feel about modern player motivations? And do you think, if you heard what Riot said on a different episode, he was talking about how player motivations, he thinks, because of what the list did, he feels like they might be in the wrong place. In a sense of like people beating levels just for list points and all of this instead of like challenging themselves, which is something he's very passionate about. Do you think that would make any sense to someone who is a modern player like you, or do you just think it's kind of like, nah?
Like, I know exactly what he means. I think that list points can be a good exterior motive to play the game,
True.
but I think that people can get out of hand with it, and it will end up making everything more unhealthy for the community with everything, just not like. I don't know. There's a lot you could say about that topic, but I don't know, man. It's just like it's a very personal thing. It's just how you see the game, how you think, how you envision everything.
What do you think about Riot's proposal?
Talking about to the list.
Yeah.
That was a very big Twitter drama, so I don't think many people could avoid that.
Yeah.
My God.
I think Riot went a little overboard with the idea, but I think that that's a good base idea that could be built upon.
I just don't think they would ever do it.
I don't think it should be like only
have the
top 10
balls.
levels. I think there should be more than just the top 10. I do like the idea of a stat sphere being less about points and more about level completion. So I think that's a good idea.
I think that'd be best implemented, I guess, in the form of an official in-game hardest levels list, like managed by the mods. Well, not the mods. You don't want to put the mods and show that, but like a separate team appointed by Rob Top or whatever. Even if it's the same as the list, it's just one page of the hardest levels.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice.
That would be interesting to have.
I just wonder if the Demon List would ever do something like that. I honestly, I don't think they will.
I think they're very set in stone on their own idea right now. So
I'm saying the Demon List doesn't have balls to do that. They're kind of chilling right now.
That's a very interesting way to put it, but it's true.
Yeah, I mean, I get it in a sense of like they got their method down to a science, and they just from what I can gather seem to be too stubborn to want to make adaptations. But I think like I don't see what's wrong with trying it. Like, why not just try it for like a week? And if they don't like it, just revert it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I think that the Demon List, like their idea, has brought a lot of fun moments to the community. Like watching SpaceUK just like completely devour everyone on the list, just go crazy, or like times where people were fighting for number one on the stats here, like RG and spirit text.
I
as well,
like
so-
that too, and people assume
Yeah.
that since Riot said that he doesn't want to see that. No, he never said that competition is not created by the fucking current system, which is what everyone assumed that he said, which is fucking stupid. No, he said that it should just be cut down a little bit to have even more challenge invited. Because his idea
Yeah.
with top 10, which is ridiculous, and I would do a little more, but the reason he said top 10 was because imagine it, there's 10 levels. It would make even more competition to want to knock something off. And then
Mhm.
therefore
Yeah.
even harder levels are created, whatever, more competition. That's what he was getting at. And whether you agree with it or not, I think that it's important to even understand what he was saying without making a million different assumptions about what he didn't say.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's a cool idea, but I like you said, I don't think the Demon List will ever even consider something like that.
I don't think they would either.
It would be more sensible to just make the main list the top 10 and the legacy list like 10 to 150, and then give people way more points for beating main list. That
Maybe.
would be
It could still
kind of
exist.
a
You
good
could,
compromise with that.
yeah,
But I think
true.
you still need to keep list points for everything, because especially if you're playing not very interested like in playing new stuff, just playing for points in general, like even if it's just like for numbers, it's still reason to play the game.
I
And
wouldn't wait. Can I stop you
if
real quick?
you're one sec, if you're
Okay.
trying to like progress your skill over time as well, I feel like the list is a really good reference for that. You know, if you're beating like a top 150, I'll go for a top 120 next, or I'll go for a top like 90 after that, and you slowly work your way up the list. Like instead of just having a top 10 where you don't really get a reference for the other, like how to get there.
I need to say something because I would not do 10 main list and then 140 extended. I get what you're saying, but I think the numbers should be changed.
Yeah, like that's true. Like I said, that's a good base idea, but it's can be improved upon. I think there's a lot of ideas that could be improved upon, but the Demon List won't consider them, which is a very sad fact. But that's just how it is at the end of the day.
They're chilling. It isn't broken, so they don't need to fix it.
I mean,
I
It's just
guess.
give me
it
the-
isn't. I guess you could say it isn't broken, but the current system can cause serious droughts in like interest in the game. Like right now, like
Yeah.
Zoink is so far ahead. Like it was fun watching him come up, but now there's like a drought because no one wants to play to try to rival
Yeah.
him. You know?
It's
Yeah.
like, Zoink desperately needs something to beat right now. So
God, can somebody just? I know there's people praying for some random prodigy to come out of nowhere and just wipe his ass off the
like,
off the top.
that is Zoink, but then what is that other guy gonna do? They're gonna have nothing to do once they're at the top.
I think that the reason why no one has done that is because Zoink has the skill required. Like, there's not exactly. I don't think Zoink has like too far ahead of raw skill compared to other players in the top 5, but I think that his passion, or not passion, but his patience in playing levels and learning causes him to be so far ahead of everyone else. Because he can learn levels and just like sit there and play like the most terrible levels, like Tunnel of Despair. Like he just
Yeah.
sits there and plays it and beats it somehow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you have the patience to play that. And I think that's what Zoink has uniquely. That's why he's so good compared to everyone else.
I think a lot of top players, including Zoink, aren't like. I don't think they're close to like what they could do one day in terms of difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
there's still a long way to go, and there needs to be something in place that's like, okay, here's a list of things people should be after being the top one. I mean, we have GDDP for that, so maybe have a look at that. Like, if you've beaten the entire main list, look at GDDP, what the fucking levels that are above, and then just like play some. But a problem with that is all those levels are like official verifications, and they have a verifier, and they're not just gonna let you verify it, so you're kind of stuck.
Dude.
'Cause I think Zoink was I think he wanted to do Sweeping Demon 2, and the current verifier isn't really doing anything, and he was like, yeah, I want to verify Sweeping Demon 2 now after this, and he asked, and it was just like, nope, current verifier is doing it. Bye.
Yeah.
And so he just couldn't do that, even though he wanted to. So I think there is a block on people beating stuff after beating top ones that slows down the
Yeah.
potential progression of a top player.
That's kind of how I feel. Like I kind of just got lucky in that regard with Firework as well, because Firework had so many verifiers, and yet I got lucky enough to just get like chosen, just to like beat it,
Yeah.
even though there was so many like more popular people that wanted it. I got lucky enough to somehow get it. I still don't know how I got the verification. It's insane.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, what if one day, like, Zoink just sleeps on his arm wrong and is like, I'm done.
I mean, we
And
can
then
only
someone
pray that
passes
that
him.
happens.
You guys were talking about that. And I was just thinking about, like, a scenario in which Zoink would have to slow down. And I was going to say, like, breaks his arm, but that's a little extreme.
That's I wouldn't. That's probably a little rude to say to him.
Guys,
What
I
if
got
he's
a new
listening?
mattress and now I have to take a break.
Yeah.
I
Have to
mean,
let it
he
set in.
right now he hasn't even been playing that much. Like I saw a message that he sent that's like I haven't played actively in like 2 months. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the demon list right now, the levels are just so like not interesting and not fun compared to how they used to be that no one wants to actually try to push the limits anymore. Because there's already like so many terrible levels on the list. Like I said, like Tunnel Despair, like and like Combustion, like that level it might be good, but it has no like spark. It has no interest, I feel like. Like
like
compared
it.
to levels how they used to be on the demons list. There used to be spark and now there's just not.
Yeah, this
Which
is what Riot was talking about.
Yeah.
Soullessness of levels.
Yeah, and people call me new gen, you know, like just because I came up like recently, that doesn't mean I wasn't like around. You know, I still saw the ups and downs of the demons list and how the levels used to be.
Yeah, I mean, another thing too. Of course, we don't know everything when we talk about shit like that. Like, the reason we talk about it is because we don't know everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I keep reading things about people talking about on Twitter how, like, we're just extremists who will not listen to anyone else's opinion, who think we know everything. No, stop. We want answers. We want to come to common ground. We would like to see that. And it's fine if you don't want to, but you can talk about it on our show. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh,
Good
I was
ass
gonna say
water.
something.
Yeah, he's dozing off. I might have to take it from here. I got 8 hours of sleep, so I am stronger.
That's good.
I don't know how much sleep I got.
Okay.
Well, okay. Your integrity is 0. Anyway.
Anyway.
Dude, you need to get like some energy. You need to do some jumping jacks or something.
Work on me. I don't do jumping.
Do 5
jacks.
push-ups right now.
Caffeine don't work on you.
Nah, it doesn't.
All right, he's good. He's charged. One
Alright,
sip of
straight
water. I'm back.
Pure liquid caffeine, caffeinol 5.
Oh yeah, might as well, since we're talking about Demon List and inspirations, whatever. What was what or who has been just your biggest inspiration? It could just be like levels themselves, or your just self-willingness to want to play them. Is there anybody or anything that stands out as the biggest motivators and why you got to where you are?
I think that seeing a brighter future for the game is something that motivates me to kind of push levels further, like in terms of difficulty and just like being better. I want the game to be better, so I push myself to, you know, kind of be the one that makes the levels better, or like makes the levels harder, stuff like that. I think that pushes me to, you know, want to get better so that I can, you know, have I don't know the word for it, make people remember me for that reason, you know, just like be a memorable player. I think that's my biggest motivation.
Yeah, to just like make your mark on the game.
Yeah, insert myself in the history of this game for as long as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's as good a reason as any to play, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very simple way to put it, but it's a very strong, you know, powerful thing, I think.
Riot would be proud. So,
can we we'll replace Ice Cave with Right on.
probably not.
To replace Ice Cave.
I'm not gonna look at it.
I love how he's
So-
still in the corner. He's just not here.
Yeah.
He just hasn't woken up. He's gonna wake up and be like, "Oh,
Wake up! He's gonna wake up and be like, fuck.
You know what he's gonna do?
Damn.
He's gonna
What?
fucking ring the group at like 8 p.m. while I'm out at dinner or something. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he'd
be like,
guys,
bro,
you're late.
are you guys still airing? Yeah. Listen, man, no shade to Ice Cave. He just didn't get the
No,
memo,
yeah.
I guess.
Well,
all
no,
good.
the thing is, right, we were planning this time, and he kind of just never chatted since we planned the time we were going to do this, so we
It's
never
been
got
like 3
confirmation
days,
from him.
dude.
Yeah, but it's been like 3 days, so we're like, okay. He was probably busy. Got stuff.
There's a reason we plan these things that far ahead.
Yeah, we were late planning this, I think. If it was a week in advance, he'd be here.
Yeah, Trick, you were someone else was supposed to come on, but he has uni on the weekends, and I had to do something on the
Yeah.
day that he said he could do it, so that didn't
I
happen.
see.
And
It's
so
all
we kind of scrambled. We were like, oh, Trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Finn was like, hey, by the way, hacker, you want to come on? Yeah, that's how that worked.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
F&M we've had some altercations in the past about
I mean,
hacking.
yeah, kind of. I got super fucking irked by I saw your Sonic Wave Infinity video. I'm like, wait, hang
yeah.
on. This quick's kind of, but it's like it was so compressed that it was just.
Yeah, I think that's just my
Yeah.
mic, and I can't record on good bitrate or quality, so I mean, I see how the miscommunication came up. I'm not good. I don't hold a grudge for that,
Oh yeah,
but
no, that was just
because it was so long ago, But
Yeah.
I think that it's something we can look back on now and be like, damn, that
Yeah,
happened.
God, fucking hell.
You know what would be funny? Imagine if, like, you know how Sonic used to play GD in windowed mode with the chat and like the notepad with
Yeah,
subs
the
today and
sub
the
count,
clock. Imagine if that made a comeback. People just started playing in windowed with like a clock and a stream chat.
Bro,
Yeah.
windowed is like so delayed though.
It sucks, I know.
It's just not
This is
good.
new gens right here.
But
I used to play on windowed. I did. I beat Sonic Wave on windowed mode.
if it gets fixed
See,
in
boom.
2.2,
Yeah, I think
Somebody's
I beat my hardest
gotta-
on windowed.
But like once you switch to full screen, that's when there's no going back. You just can't
Yeah.
switch back.
Yeah. No, I
I
used
like
to
full
have
sc-
like the fucking ultra wide, well, them like 32 to 9 monitors, and so if I played windowed, it would be like the most trippy shit ever. So I had to make it a window just in the center of my screen, and I mean, yeah, I just beat stuff on that. I didn't really notice the difference in delay, probably because I'm shit. But I think even if there's delay, I feel like that it doesn't matter because our brains just eventually adjust to the delay.
Yeah, exactly. But
yeah.
I think that, full screen, I'd rather have like less delay than delay at the end of the day. It just feels nicer to have your inputs be responsive. So.
Yeah. I guess it's pretty bad if there's like a horrible delay. But if it's like a few milliseconds, I'll just adjust.
Do you
to
know
that.
do you know how timer resolution works, Trick?
Timer resolution?
Yeah.
I have like a very base idea. It's kind of just
Okay.
like okay, well, you start at 1.000 millisecond delay and it can improve it to 0.500 delay. So it's about a 0.5 millisecond delay increase. It makes it better. I don't
So
know.
you're telling me I can learn the Erebus memory with it?
Of course, man.
Dude,
I think
let's
Mega
go.
Hack has like a zero delay on Mega Hack. That's basically
yeah.
just timer resolution.
Oh wow,
That's-
okay, he
it's the
built it
same
in.
thing. Yeah, it's basically just
Absolute
built
my
in.
goat. We gotta
Although
get
I
him
think timer res to an extent is kind of placebo. It actually doesn't do that much,
Yeah.
but people do think it does a lot. Like some people can't play without timer resolution on. But I think
Yeah, I think a lot
that's
of it
just
is
placebo. Yeah.
Placebo effect does work. It
Yeah, at
does,
the end of the day it does work. Like
You know what's
that's another
funny?
thing with Zoink icon. Sorry, what did you say?
No, go ahead.
Another thing that has like placebo is Zoink icons. Like every person uses Zoink icons, but like they just
Yeah.
make you better, bro. I don't know how to explain it. They're just better than all the
Mm.
other ones.
I think I might
Yeah.
know the science behind that. I feel like I feel like I would know more of what I'm talking about with like in-swish icons. It happened with n-swish, then space, then zoink.
Mhm.
My theory is that the icons are just less distracting, and that the more basic
That
they
could be the
are,
case.
you know how n-swish was just white.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
actually my profile picture.
the more simple, the
Yeah.
less it's distracting. Like if you have like McDonald's icon colors, like I'm sorry, but you're handicapping yourself.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unless you're colorblind. But
Yeah, like me. And then, I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, it wouldn't be that bad.
I
Yeah.
agree. The circle ball's a buff too.
Yeah, I was just about to say some people have just certain icons that make them feel better at the game, and I think people should respect that people like using certain icons, even if they're not like intuitive or like new. I think that if people
Right.
want to use the icons that they like, they should be able to do that. And I don't understand why people
Oh,
hate
yeah.
people that use basic icons. I think that's really stupid.
I
guess
can
people
see it.
associate it with like no personality top players, and they just like, can you have a personality like the old players did? But yeah,
I mean, with no personality playing, it's just kind of like we're just at the end of the day, we're just people that got good at the game that play the
Yeah,
game. I
like
don't know
you-
why we're expected to
you
be
don't-
like
yeah,
super
that's the thing,
big
you don't-
personality people.
you
We're
don't
just
have
playing
to
for
be
fun.
like a top personality celebrity of G. You can just be a player.
Yeah, well, that's how we started, and that's kind of just like we just got eventually more known. But at the end of the day, nothing really changed. We're just still
Does
playing the
that-
game like
Yeah.
we used to.
I have people that sometimes tell me that top players like you and Zoink are just act randomly generated. Does that like annoy the shit out of you?
I think that nobody really knows me like for my personality. They just know me for the game I play and how
Okay.
I play. I mean, I think if you
Yeah.
want to think that, then sure, but you don't. It's not like they know me. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's for like.
I see why they think
friends
that
and
as
people
well.
You know.
Yeah, I see why they think that because at the end of the day, I'm not like a content creator or anything. I just play the game.
Yeah.
So
One
people
face
are going to
cam
think
is
that.
instant fireworks. Wait, you're a person? What's your
Yeah,
favorite
I'm a
color?
thing.
I'm doing that at 100,000 subscribers, so that
Why-
might be
yo, guys.
interesting for people.
If you're watching, I mean, we're gonna say at the end as well, but do subscribe to Trick because we want to see Trick's face.
Yes,
In the
everyone
flesh.
is just so intrigued in my
You're just gonna
face.
be Glaive, and I'm gonna be like, oh, well, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think. Oh, I had no idea. My face reveal. It was like something like 15k. I think Tosh said to me, like, "Oh, like say you do a face reveal at 15k, like, bro, it'll get you so many subs." And I was like, "Oh, I should have done that later."
Mm.
Yeah, that was a big thing for me too.
Mm.
Like I just kept hinting at a face reveal. I didn't do it for a very long time. And people already know what I look like. I don't show my face that much, but it's not hard to find, dude. I'm sorry, it's just not.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I don't know how easy it would be to find Iced Cave's face, but I know it's not public. So if you find it, please don't be that guy.
Don't be that person. No,
I'll tell you one
there's no
thing.
way you can
He's a
find it, though.
person. That's what I'll
Yep.
say.
Yeah, he's a guy.
He is a person. He's got
That it is
Friends.
important to keep your private
Friends.
life separated from GD, especially if you have a
Likes.
large following. I think people that do that well are Tech. Tech does a very, very good job at that.
Mhm.
But what? Sorry, I zoned
Separating
out.
anything personal from GD.
Oh yeah.
Like that is
Did he
very
get, like,
important.
a wife? I swear he got like married or some shit.
No. I mean, well, you know what?
Oh no,
I don't
no,
know.
sorry. I keep on thinking Tech got married, but just because I saw a picture of him with like a fedora one time, and I thought he was getting married. But like, it was
All right, we're just
like,
gonna turn your volume all
it's-
the way
this is
down.
just like a Mandela effect memory, I think.
FNM's a
where it's
little
just
out
like,
of it right now.
I just remember Tech getting married at some point.
Can somebody
But it-
tag Tech on Twitter with this clip and say when
I
is
don't know.
when is
I
the
feel
wedding?
like does anyone else have like that memory that Tech was? I always thought Tech was some really old guy, and he just got married at some point. But it just never happened.
I think that's
I
Eric
swear,
Van
it's like, I
Wilderman.
got transported to an alternate universe.
Yeah,
at, like,
you're
some
thinking of
point.
EVW.
No, I'm not thinking of EVW. Look, I am. Hang on, I'm doing my gain for a second. So yeah, okay. Yeah, it was tech in a suit, and I must have scrolled past it and thought, damn, congrats, and just never given a second thought to it.
But yeah, that could have been for a funeral, dude. I don't know.
No. It was a top hat and like a suit.
Maybe he's a rabbi. I don't know.
That
He was
memory
looking dapper. He was looking goofy AF.
Maybe he's Amish now. I don't know.
Amish.
Maybe that's why he's inactive. He's building barns
Turned
and
Amish.
houses. And he doesn't have technology.
Becoming
Yeah.
Amish.
Oh, I need to find the picture. I have it saved.
He's riding on one of those horse things.
Yeah.
Old timey car. I don't know what the fucking word is for it.
What, a horse and carriage?
Yeah, he's riding a horse and carriage. That's why he
Yeah.
hasn't
He's
been
on
around.
horseback.
He had an awakening from Edge of Destiny. He's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then he's gone. He's
He
out
found
of
his
here.
true calling.
Yeah, found his
Yeah,
destiny.
raising chickens, horses, and cattle.
Man, this
Yeah,
is
he's,
where
like,
I
rearing
belong.
a sheep right now.
He's actually living off the land. Tech, if you're not listening to this, because you're Amish.
Oh no, he's gonna see us as well. Sorry, I'm looking for this image.
Oh, it's a joke.
Oh no, there's the Jordan TRS image. I'm getting close.
Somebody said Tech doesn't have tech. Shut the fuck up.
That's crazy.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah, it's okay.
We did
I'm
like
going into
burn through
depths to
the
find this.
we did burn through the
Yeah, we
topics
like
a little
burned
bit.
through shit.
We
Yeah.
are gonna do like non-GD stuff too, but you know.
Yeah, we need Nico's waffle desperately.
Yeah, Nico's gonna be, what did I miss? Hey guys, I just woke up.
Let's do all the questions again when Nico arrives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just running back.
You have a sibling? Can we switch out
I do have
for
a
different
little brother.
answers?
Yeah, I have a little brother.
So, what's your favorite extreme? Minecraft. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
I have a little brother.
Oh my god.
He doesn't. I want him to get on the GD grind because I think it'd be funny to
Yeah.
see that. But
What's his favorite Fortnite dance? I like the
It's-
orange justice.
he wasn't around for the Orange Justice days, sadly. That was
wow.
that was like
Good.
a while ago, bro. He's
How
like
old is this motherfucker?
he's like 10 or something, but he didn't play
okay,
Fortnite.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah. But
the urge to not make a Skibidi toilet joke here.
nah, don't worry, he's not like that.
He's not
He's-
poisoned.
He's not a Gen Alpha.
Jitsi is. Oh my
Raised
god,
well.
we're gonna die.
Yeah. I
We
think I
raised
tried
him.
to get my brother into GD because he's just automatically good at everything he does. So I was like, yo, you should play GD and you can be a top player. And he played, he was like, I hate this game. And he never played it again. He plays like
Yeah.
sometimes when he's like the boredest person ever, but yeah. I
I
think
should,
a lot of people just don't get GD at all.
I guess it's either acquired or you had to have played it early on in like school at lunch, stuff like that.
Yeah.
My
in the
sister
early
used to
days.
play it, but I don't think she does anymore. I'd be surprised if she's just playing it on the down low and just texts me as like, I beat Windy Landscape. That would be cool, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that'd be very
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think they
canon
get much
event.
further than like base after base. Which is-
My little brother's hardest is blast processing, so Zoink, watch out if you're
Jeez.
listening.
He's a prodigy.
Imagine if he just gets like so glued to the game and he just wants to watch you like stream APT in the room. Just
Yeah,
like
I
just
think-
in the background, just like
He's like learned the click pattern from your things. He's like tapping the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I would help him get better if that's what he wanted,
Yeah.
but I think that he has other passions, and that's
Yeah.
that's okay.
dude, I got a good idea. So I did a little bit of research and I'm pretty sure your name came from the word trick shot.
Oh no.
You should
Okay.
what
Oh,
if your
yeah.
what if your
Let's
little
discuss
brother if your little brother
origins.
got addicted to GD, his name should be Shot.
Okay,
So it's like so it's like a continuation.
yeah, that was from my Fortnite days, and
Oh,
Dude,
tell me more.
I keep forgetting that you're not from the COD days. I keep thinking I think like BO2 and MW2 when I hear that.
nah, I played BO2 a little bit actually. Like I it wasn't like my main thing, but like I grew up mostly during like prime Fortnite. That was like the first game I
Yeah,
really
I get
got
it.
into.
Yeah.
But Black Ops,
That's
like
such a
Black
good
Ops
hero.
3 especially was one of my favorite games. I don't
Oh,
know
I
if you played
fucking love
Black Ops 3.
BO3. Dude, yeah, man.
So the one
That
with the
like I
fucking-
grew up playing that as well. Like I'm not like a new gen.
Yeah, can we get one thing clear? BO3, greatest zombies experience.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
is that the one with
Okay.
Transit?
No, that's BO2.
BO2.
And that's like the
Oh,
shittiest
see,
map.
I didn't have a console until like 2018. Like I never had a gaming thing, so I just missed out on that entire era of stuff.
Yeah.
I got a console at like season like 8 of Fortnite, so it was like late to
I quit in season
everything.
10.
Season 10. I quit during like chapter 2, like early chapter 2. I see why you would quit during season 10. That was a breaking
Fuck
point for a lot
that.
of players, I think.
Yeah.
They just
But
made
yeah.
it clear that like we're just statistics to them, so I just stopped playing. And I started realizing that they only add that garbage for people to talk about the game and talk about how bad it is, and
Yeah,
they
for
still
PR.
do that. And once I realized that, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'll be playing Fortnite anymore.
Yeah.
And by the
Yeah.
way, they lost their lawsuit against Apple because they thought they were
I
invincible, I
heard
guess.
about that.
And now they're being sued by the Federal Trade Commission for $1 billion due to their
Really?
deceptive
Wow.
marketing practices. And I have not looked into this nearly enough, so I could not tell you the specifics as to what is deceptive about their marketing practices. But I'm guessing at the surface of it, it has something to do with the addictive nature of the game and fear of missing out.
I think it was due to like how they would use eye-catching colors on like the buy buttons and
So it's
like, once
addictive
you press
nature.
buy, yeah, like they make it bright red for buy and like grayed out no, and apparently you're not meant to do that. And I think it was because you could press it and there was no verification for payment; it would just take it. So you could just
Really?
like a little kid could just press buy V-Bucks and then it would just V-Bucks
By the
would
way-
appear and they'd be like, yay.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but since they're being sued, they keep doing all this random shit as compensation. And one of the things they did was they unbanned every single US account.
What?
So if you were banned, you should log back in. My original account got unbanned, but I'm not going to play on it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why they did that.
Oh, does anyone remember when you like if you had the Galaxy skin, you were the fucking most badass guy?
I have like the new gen iconic version of the Galaxy skin. I don't know if you guys know the
Oh,
iconic.
yeah,
that was
yeah,
like
I
the
know that
second
one.
coming of the Android
Yeah.
skins. But
I
that was
think-
still really cool for when it came out. Like I was kind of like the cool
Oh,
kid
yeah.
at school, bro. Honestly, like
Yeah,
I
that
just
was
had
up
the
there with
iconic
like
skin.
Renegade Raider.
People go fucking ape shit over Fortnite skin. I'm pretty sure the black market doesn't really exist anymore. I'm not sure, but
I don't know.
couldn't tell you.
I'm not
So
sure. I don't know. We never had a rare skin. We had Royale Bomber, which was very common back then,
Oh,
but I think
yeah.
now it's super rare.
didn't you
Wasn't
get
a
that from
PlayStation
like
skin?
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
a PlayStation bundle. When I bought, I got a PlayStation for my birthday. I got the Fortnite bundle because we all wanted to play
that's
Fortnite.
awesome.
It was early Fortnite days,
Mhm.
and we got the Royale Bomber, which used to be super common, but now it must be like rare.
It's because
Because-
it's like it's been like so long. Like I feel like we don't even realize how
Yeah.
long it's been since that time.
Yeah, it was like 5 years ago now.
Dude,
Yes,
I-
like almost no one that plays now played back then. Like
Yeah.
that plays pubs. And
That's
stuff like that.
crazy though. Like, even the 360 and PS3 were like 17 years ago now.
Mm.
That's a good segue
Which is-
and that I want to get
yeah.
into in a second. But going back to Fortnite, there's one thing about the game that just doesn't sit right with me, but also doesn't really matter. It's that the whole game just feels like an ad. It just doesn't feel anything like what it used to.
I agree.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I
The
feel
whole
like
game
they-
just
they
feels like
really
an ad.
filter it.
I
They
don't
got
feel like I'm playing
gentrified
Fortnite. I feel like
by
I'm
corporate.
watching a YouTube ad
That's
Yeah.
funny.
that has gameplay in it.
I mean, yeah,
don't
that's
they have, like-
funny, but it's also true. You know, like that's just how it is. I
Yeah.
feel like I wish that they went back to how they used to be, but like it will never be like that ever again. So. Like even
Yeah.
with Fortnite OG, like it's still not the same.
Yeah. They did that because I guess somebody at Epic was like, wait a second, why don't we bring it back in a season so that people play? They figured out how to make it marketable,
took
instead
them
of
that
like
long to
literally just
realize.
doing it because their game is arguably dying right now because of all the shit that's happening.
Yeah.
And their new UI is fucking garbage. It's
Yeah.
okay if
They
you like
changed
it. Their new UI is terrible. It's like
Anyone
it looks
that
like
played when
Roblox.
it was good would not like it now.
Their new UI is
Oh.
fucking garbage. They're trying to make it like Roblox to where like there's
Oh, no.
experiences. And they're also trying to make it so that things are split up between different ratings. Like teen. And they're changing
Yeah, that's
they're
not-
apparently changing some skins. They're also making it so that teen experiences, like if your account is not teen or whatever, you can't do this, you can't do that. Some skins you can't even use now if you don't have it on. So yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with that game anymore.
I think they just fell off when they started to like sell out, I guess. Like
Yeah.
after
That was inevitable.
when they
with
realized
their
it was
success.
Goldmine, they had the ninja skin and the John Wick skin, but like the second John Wick skin, where it's actually just John Wick, and it was like, oh no, they're starting to sell out.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
just like something that good can't be good forever. Sadly, I feel like because it's eventually gonna go out of hand, and that's what
This
happened.
is
With Fortnite.
modern Fortnite is just desperation to the highest degree.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's
So
sad to
desperate
see.
to cling on to anything they have left to just get
Yeah,
money.
I feel like Fortnite OG was like. I feel like they had it as like a backup for like if their
Yeah, of
game started
course.
dying a lot.
By the way,
Yeah, it's they're desperate when they get into a phase of like just nostalgia bait.
Donald Mustard got the fuck out of there. By the way, correct me if I'm wrong. This number is a ballpark, but it's close. They made like $8 billion last year.
Really?
Something like that. I know that's probably wrong, but it's over $1 billion.
Mm.
They make
That's quite a lot.
so much money.
Is
So
there
much
really
money.
any difference between earning 100 million and earning $1 billion? Like in the
Donald
day-to-day
Mustard is
life?
actually
Like
Donald Mustard is literally loaded, dude. He can do literally anything he wants. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
I bet his
so he
Roth
doesn't need
IRA
to
has
sell
like
out. He could
I-
hire like good devs.
I bet he funneled like 50 million into a Roth IRA and just bought a beach house.
Yeah.
And now he's
I
just
mean,
watching
yeah.
the
Saudi
waves
princes
move
now.
while he drinks a mimosa.
His chug jug.
His
Yeah.
chug jug.
Yeah.
He's
get
probably has
full
fake
shoes.
teeth anyway. Might as well, right? He's got
Yeah.
really good dental.
I got good dental.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come back if they add a Germa skin. Oh, they made 6 billion last year. Okay. So speaking about the consoles we were talking about, that's a good segue into your generation, Trick, and my generation.
Hmm.
Like there's a shift. What, you're like 16, right?
Yeah.
And I'm 21. I'm an old head.
I'm in the middle. I'm only just 19. So
Yeah, 3 different generations here. I grew up with the Wii, the Xbox 360, and you probably grew up with later consoles like the Xbox
Yeah,
One,
PS4.
PS4, maybe even the
Oh.
Switch.
Okay, well, I definitely Xbox 360 days were there. Like,
Okay,
I'm not.
thank God we can talk to you.
Yeah, it's not like my first coming of video games was like Xbox One. Like I feel like that's so late still. Like I definitely started off with the same things you did. It just was a lot later in the time. Like the
yeah.
generation was like ending by that point.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
I was like Nintendo. I had a Nintendo like DSi. That was
Yeah,
my first
same.
thing. Nintendo DSi was. I know when that came out. But it was just after it came out.
The 3DS went carsy. Because
I
it
got
was
free-
also backwards compatible.
2008. Damn. So I remember my gaming memories from 2008.
You know what?
But yeah, that was.
While
that
we're
was
also
fun.
talking about how magical the fucking console days were, how it's just nothing like how it is now, where everything is just on Steam, on PC, or Epic Games. Like there was some
It's so
that was a
different.
different time.
Yeah.
And yes,
Yeah.
you could argue that it is more convenient to just buy a game on Steam and put
It's
it on
not the
your
same.
own. It ain't the same, man.
Yeah, it's
And
just
I'm doing what every generation before me does, where I fucking nostalgia bait into something that is albeit objectively worse.
Yeah.
But people most people in the modern age just will not ever understand having to like rush to GameStop the day that GTA 5 or something comes out and gets it on midnight release and just plays through the. I hope GTA 6 reignites that because, dude, magical. The Wii was also magic, dude. When all those games were coming out.
GTA 6 got like a Valorant like release. Valorant release was done like
I think I just sell my
pretty
computer.
well. Like I think Valorant, because that was a Twitch drop. I remember I just kept Twitch open 24/7 on my laptop, and I got it, played it. I was like, oh, okay, this is Valorant. I don't really like this, and I sold the account for like 90 quid or something on eBay.
Damn.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's free money, but yeah, I think GTA 6 it will release like a normal game. It'll be out on Steam, and everyone will just like Steam servers will crash. Their downloads are just straight up gonna crash.
That's gonna be insane.
That's literally gonna be the biggest game ever.
Well, imagine it would just DDoS them by principle, because it would just be like 1 million, 2 million people trying to download a 60 gig file all at once.
I can't even imagine how that's gonna be like when that comes out. It's
the
gonna
server
be
prep
insane.
they need to do for that is insane.
Yeah.
Like just that alone.
Do you know what I'm waiting on right now?
What?
I don't know if anybody listening has ever played Binding of Isaac, but I'm waiting for True Co-op to come out. It comes out in like 2 weeks.
Binding of Isaac. Interesting.
I'm waiting for.
Man, I am so fucking excited for that, because the game has always had a pretty jank multiplayer if you're not playing locally, but they've been working on implementing an online play, and it enters the beta, and it's so soon. I'm just fucking waiting for it. I'm literally gonna do nothing for 2 weeks. I swear.
That's always nice to have something that you're just so like excited for.
Do you have anything that you're excited for, like games?
I mean, at the moment, not really. There hasn't been something that sparked my interest in a while, sadly. But hopefully that game will come, or that thing will come.
I mean, 2.2 kinda. There's someone saying GTA 6 will be almost as big as 2.2. You have no idea.
That is not even comparable.
GTA 5 is the second best-selling game of all time, like including Tetris, Minecraft, everything. Second best-selling game of all time. GTA 5. GTA 6 is fucking massive. It's like Minecraft 2, but like.
Man, the things
it doesn't even compare.
The things I would give to replay games like that again for the first time, like.
Yeah.
I would give folding money to do that.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a controller when GTA 6 comes out. Like now,
that's another thing.
I play GTA 5 on controller, and I tried to play on PC. It's just not the
That's
same.
another like PC master race. Why PC is good? You can just plug in a fucking controller, play with your own consoles. You gotta like whatever. It's literally yes, it's more convenient to the more average person who likes to play in their living room, bedroom, whatever. But the amount of customization and accessibility with PC is just no fucking console will compare.
There's a learning curve for PC though. I think
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trick, did you build your computer? You have a pre-built?
I have a pre-built.
Oh my god, we have to kill him. No,
I'm sorry. I know. I wanted to build my own, but
I'm kidding,
I got a good deal on online,
so did I.
So I had to take it.
I feel like recently building your own PC has like died out quite a lot, just because pre-builts are really good value now. Like, it's like because now the extra you're paying is like $50 maybe, or you get one where they don't have Windows pre-installed, and it's like literally like basically the same price as if you bought the parts.
That's actually smart, actually, because it's doing
it for fun.
That you mentioned that, you remind me how smart it is to just get one without a media installation, because you can anyone can just download Crystal Disk or Rufus and just get a flash drive and do it for free. Like, you do not need to pay $100 for a Windows installation. All you do is you install the OS, get all your shit on it, install GeForce Experience. Make sure to get a debloater tool, so no OneDrive, no Microsoft enslavement. And you're good to go. Also get an activation tool if you're using Rufus, because you don't want that activate Windows on the screen.
Yeah, if you're thinking of getting a pre-built, don't get one that specifically has nothing installed, because when you pay for one that has Windows pre-installed, you're paying the full price for the license.
It's like $100.
And you can gray market a license for like £15 anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
What's the gray market? Talking about black market?
Like Kinguin and shit.
I'm gonna be
G2A,
real. I don't. Oh yeah, I know what
final
G2A is.
license code.
Okay, yeah. That's another fucking thing with PC. Console games are always full price with if you don't have Game Pass. And I'm plagued by my own time because I don't really use Game Pass or PlayStation now. We used to have to just buy games full price or go to GameStop or go to garage sales. Now you can just go to like, G2A, whatever, get keys, and if not, Steam sales are like all the time. Or get someone to buy it for you. Like it's so much different, dude. I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
Ooh, would you choose if you could pre-install Mac OS or Windows, which?
I feel like Mac OS is just so.
I feel like I don't know.
inferior.
I like Mac OS though. It's
I
so
don't.
much like cleaner.
No.
than Windows.
My only
And-
words are just no, man.
Like the support, especially video editors on Mac OS, is so much better. And you
Okay,
can
I'll
do
give you that.
parallels and stuff, but they gatekeep their like OS so badly. Like, Hackintoshes hardly work. It's not very good. If it can run games like Windows, I prefer Mac OS to Windows.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Yeah. I actually every time that's brought up, I find it interesting because I started watching a lot of Louis Rossmann, if you know who that is recently, who is an Apple repair technician who owns a business repairing technology.
Yeah.
And the more and more I read into it and look stuff up and gain knowledge, the more I realize like there's a reason Apple's the richest company. It's because of the way they fucking do this. It's the way they do this shit. They'll solder everything to their boards. They'll make it as difficult as possible to do anything yourself. They are the biggest advocates for you have to do this through us. You can't. They cannot stand right to repair. They hate it because they want you to go through them. It's like with car companies too. It's like with getting a modern car. It's got a million fucking things that, who knows if they're destined to break, and then you have to go through them and pay a massive fee when it's so easy to just go on eBay Motors. Same fucking deal with Apple. Have you ever taken an Apple computer apart, like a modern one? Dude,
no,
it's like
only like a power book.
they're the fucking Ferrari of computers. I swear to God.
Yeah, but
Everything-
but it's a Ferrari. That's the thing. It's still good.
Exactly. That is their
Like,
business model. If you have an Apple
it's
device,
still
you don't
good.
care about that.
So I've got my Apple Care. If my phone gets stolen, it gets broken. I pay like £90 and I get a brand new phone for free. Not for free because I pay £90.
Yeah, it's the thing.
Like,
Some of it's good, but most of their business things you realize are just like, wow, this is
yeah, if you don't,
we
have,
don't.
like,
They
Apple
don't
Care,
actually
it
care
fucks.
about you, really. What do you think about that, Trick?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just such a common thing. Like, that's just gonna happen no matter what. Especially with like a company so rich. Like,
Oh, yeah.
at the end of the day, they're just not gonna care, and you just have to learn to accept that.
Yeah, because it's just a percentage.
I do
Yeah,
wonder-
What,
you're
an
not
Apple
worth
user?
anything to them at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
the big demon list conspiracy.
Yeah.
We only want your list points. Yeah.
Only want your list points and list opinions.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Maybe if I had like unlimited money and absolute carelessness for doing anything myself, I would just be like, oh, I don't want to touch it. But no, it's fun to take stuff apart and do shit yourself. It's called adaptation, in my opinion. I'm sure,
Yeah.
I'm sure 99% of people listening have had something go wrong and then have tried to do it themselves. And if you haven't, that is very interesting.
I don't know. Have I? I've taken apart an iPhone before, but that was like a dead iPhone.
Have you ever tried to take apart an Xbox One? Holy fuck. Taking the frame off is hard because you have to like pop stuff off and it's impossible to put back on. Because the way even Microsoft, they build it to make it harder and harder to take apart. Like the Xbox 360, the original one, you could just see the screw holes. They didn't care about that. They cared about the fact that it played games. But now that doesn't matter anymore because the modern gaming space is just kind of I don't want to say dead, but it's kind of lost its origin, lost in the sauce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't really find the word for it, but yeah, if you've noticed that,
Yeah.
then you have. If you
Right.
haven't, you haven't.
Doing stuff like yourself the cheap way is sometimes a bit tedious. Like I replaced my RAM yesterday, and what happened was my case has like a PCI Express riser, right? And so it's like a cable that comes out of the PCI slot on the motherboard, wraps around, has my graphics card in it somewhere else in the case. And when I bought it, I didn't buy the like PCI 4.0 riser. I had the 3.0 one, and I have a 4.0 graphics card. So when I put in new RAM, my PC basically thought it was trying to run in 4.0 across a 3.0 cable, so it just wouldn't work. There was no video signal coming out of my PC. And the only way of fixing this was going into the BIOS and changing it to PCI Express 3.0. I had to do this without video from my PC. So I just had to press delete for a minute on startup, still have a black screen, and just press the right arrow and enter key combination to set my PCI Express to 3.0,
Jesus
and then
Christ.
save and exit. That took hours
By
to
the way,
find the fucking pattern.
I have another crazy one like that, but I wonder if Trick has any, like just any interesting situations with technology, just weird problems. Have you ever had to deal with shit like that?
So when I got my first, like I was getting my new computer, and basically like I had to like set it up completely myself, even though it was a pre-built. Like I had to go into the BIOS and change so many settings, and like I'm not like a smart PC person, so like it was hard to like set up everything like myself with like no knowledge of any PC things. It's not like a weird like thing, I guess, but it's just kind of something that happened that I had to deal with PCs. I don't have much PC history, but
I have one. I have
feel like...
the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I've told Finn either.
No, you might not.
So to the people who know me and talk to me very regularly, they already know about this. I had a little incident with blue screening for a year.
Oh yeah.
And I finally, like only a couple months ago, found out what it was, and just sat down and just was like, "Fuck this! I can't take it anymore."
I
spent 2 days straight just fixing everything. You're not gonna believe this. This is literally crazy. You better be sitting down.
Yeah.
So
I had conflicting applications.
Get this. Funny that you should mention that.
Yeah.
So my computer was blue screening for a long time, and the error message was WHEA uncorrectable error. Obviously did some Googling, could not find out exactly. It's one of those, right? So already off the bat, we're just something so hard to diagnose, because where do you even begin? Yeah. I found out it could have been the RAM, could have been my CPU, could have been my GPU. Nope, wasn't any of that. Replaced my RAM, nope, fine. Swapped out GPUs to see if it, nope, doesn't matter. Still blue screens. Loaded it off a fucking flash drive, still blue screens. And then I noticed something. Well, actually, not yet. I unplugged my hard drive, which had an old version of Windows on it, still blue screened. So I was like, Right. And I was just like, I can't take this. Unplugged my hard drive. Then it's the reason I have Windows 11s, because I just swapped everything. And get this, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? So it turns out that the reason it was blue screening. So when something goes wrong in the OS, there are backup files that pertain to whatever goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yep. And that prevents this stuff from happening. But it turns out the backup files that it was trying to get were on a different drive, and that drive had a corrupted operating system. But what's weird is that I was booting off of my SSD, which is what I always booted off of, but it was getting files from the corrupted version on the hard drive. But my user was on the hard drive, and everything was just so flipped around. and
Right.
it kept falling back to the hard drive version that had corrupted backup files, and I had to manually transfer my fucking user. How do you even figure that out? I'm surprised
I don't
I even
know.
figured it out. How does any normal person with just a very subcommon
Yeah.
amount of knowledge about computers ever figure something out like that? It
Yeah,
took
that
me
is-
fucking. It took me so long.
That shit is a test of patience. I think I had repetitive blue screening every day.
That
It took
happened to
me
me
so
as
long
well.
to figure it out. Yeah.
Uh,
And I think I told my school that my CPU was broken and they bought me a new CPU, so at least I got that. But yeah, I eventually found out that if you have AMD Store MI and Xbox Game Pass installed at the same time, they just don't like each other and they keep crashing. And I uninstalled Store MI because I never used it anyway, and boom, blue screens stopped.
Blue screening
it.
was I had to get a new PC sent to me because nobody was able to fix the problem, but I actually had to play GD with the blue screening problem happening like 4 times a day.
Oh.
And something funny that happened was, I haven't told many people, but my PC blue screen at 71 on silent clubstep, and I will forever hold a grudge against that PC for doing that to me.
Yeah, that's
Well-
not good.
What was the error message?
I'd have to find. I don't remember it now. It was like a year ago. I think it was like a. Man, I really don't remember. It was like a couple different ones. I wish I remember. It was something about the memory on the PC, but I don't remember what the message was.
Also,
Yeah.
somebody said this. With my problem, somebody said this. I tried reinstalling Windows several times, but it kept going back to the hard drive. It kept trying to feed back. So I just fucking unplugged my hard drive, fully wiped the SSD, reinstalled a absolute fresh version, no fucking partitions, nothing. Because there was a small partition that it also kept backing to, which was also corrupted. So I fucking full wiped it. Full wiped. Did it again. And then it actually let me in. But anyway.
Yeah, PCs, man. I'd like, at least Mac OS would never do this to me.
Well,
Yeah, Mac OS would never.
macOS has the fucking rainbow wheel of death.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
But I've never had that since I think Mac Pro, like
God,
literally
man.
like 2008. Or like,
So Trick, were
actually,
you a
yeah.
were you a phase kid?
Ooh,
Because you said
Phase.
you came in late. Were you around when phase was in its heyday in like
When
2016,
Phase
2017?
was the trick shotters on
Yeah.
COD. Yeah, bro, that was awesome. I was.
Did you ever hit anything?
I personally, I wasn't that good. Like I said, that was like very early on in my coming to video games, so I never was like that good during that time. I only started to get good during like Fortnite days, but
Yeah.
I never like. I just liked watching it. I don't know. I mean, in a way, that might have been what got me into playing games, which is cool. But
Man, I will cherish that forever, man. I
yeah.
still have all my consoles. I
Mhm.
literally owe that. I owe my love for gaming to that stuff. It all
Mhm.
started with what the DS or something like that.
Yeah, the DSi was something else. It was I don't know what it was, but
And I know I keep
Those were
saying
fun
that
days.
like people don't get it, but like people have Nintendo Switches and stuff now, so it's just a modernized
They do.
version. You still have to go buy the cartridges. Well, actually, there's a store. Anyway, to each his own, I guess. Yeah, Mario Kart DS was a big
Mario
one.
Kart DS, that was it.
Mhm.
I could not tell
Rainbow
you.
Road on that. Oh my god.
Minecraft is
Cool
probably the
memory.
biggest for me by far. There's no way I don't
Yeah.
have under like 10,000 hours on it.
Yeah, it was insane.
Damn.
Trick, did you ever like play Minecraft? Like not like 2-week phase Minecraft, but like
No, yes, like
constant
like
Minecraft.
like forever Minecraft. Yes,
yeah.
I used to play on that was what I played on like the 360. Like I just
Oh,
used
Were
to
you
go.
were you an SG kid?
Ooh, I wouldn't say.
Damn. Dude, the days of when SG first came out, with all the YouTubers playing on the maps that guy Veride made, dude, I would pay folding money to watch that again.
Mm.
And what was the server? There was the Hive, there was Badland, there was MCSG. This was before Hypixel really took off. I don't even think Hypixel was
Yeah.
up at the time. It might have been.
It was
I don't know.
Mindplex probably at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was mostly a very vanilla Minecraft. I never like got to play on any servers or anything. I just didn't like get that involved in that type of thing. I wish I did though. I know it was like such a big
I
thing.
fucking loved SG so much.
Mm,
I was
yeah.
garbage, but I loved it.
Like
Mm,
looking back, I wish I did get involved in that type of stuff. But like,
yeah.
you know, it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
spark
mean,
is
it was-
removed.
it was
Sorry,
fun.
good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, you'll see it. If you scroll back far enough on my channel, you'll see my Minecraft days. But yeah, going on random ass servers and like asking for staff or like advertising that they need staff and like a dev. It was like, yeah, I don't know. It was just the days where you like beg for OP on a server. It was like,
I think
yeah.
that the spark with SG and stuff is completely gone now. Not only because we all grew up, but another thing is like if you just play now, it's just a bunch of sweats who are taking a break from Bed Wars, which is not a bad thing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, like
trying
everyone's
to
just
play
too
casual
good
is
at
just
that.
too hard.
yeah,
You can't. You just
Well,
get
I've tried
kill
to
auraed.
play it, but it's just, yeah, it's insanely difficult now.
There was also another PvP server I played. I think it was Rockspot. I used to play on that like a decade ago. And that's when I was learning about hotkeying with soup with mushroom stew. And
Yeah.
one of my friends who was like 10 times better than me was trying to teach me, and I was like, dude, I can't do this. I could do it now because I'm better, but yeah, back then it was a little harder. By the way, when did you start playing Fortnite? Because you said you were like,
Me?
you owe your.
So I like my dad actually was the one that got me into it because he played Save the World before Battle Royale was even.
Oh, cool,
Oh,
cool.
jeez.
Yeah, he was like a Save the World grinder. So
Jeez.
I got on really early. I wouldn't have got on early if it wasn't for him. But
Season
yeah,
1, I assume.
I got on like season 1. Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah,
very
like,
early on.
do you have any
Actual
of, like, the
OG.
OG skins.
My OG skins. So at the time, I wasn't able to buy most of the skins. I wish I
Oh,
did,
yeah.
but I didn't have the financial income.
Looking
so-
at
Yeah.
Renegade Raider in the shop,
yeah,
like
it was
7
so
years later
hard to
being
not
like,
buy the
fuck!
skins. Yeah, and it was like the opportunity was there, and I couldn't get it. Like it's
Oh,
just
how much is a Renegade
Honestly,
Raider
that
account?
is such a good example of like people want what they don't have.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
people,
like,
I know like this is no one needs to hear this, and
holy shit.
I know everyone knows this already, but like, dude, you gotta cherish things because when they're gone, it's like
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, seriously.
Like people,
Yeah,
it's easy
it-
to like not take it for granted all the time, but
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Stuff with like a lot of OG skins, like Renegade Raider, Blue Squires, OG Save the World, Fresh, Take the L. $1,400.
Jesus Christ,
Damn.
that is
The
fucking
hell?
crazy. It's actually crazy.
That's Jesus. I remember when you see him in a match, you're like, oh, yo, this guy's like insane.
The days of seeing a skull trooper and shitting your pants.
Yeah.
Purple Skull
Bro,
Trooper.
oh my-
No, that was
$20,000.
before.
No, that's
Before.
like new gen Skull
Black
Trooper, bro.
Knights.
No. I'm talking like
That was
season
before
4.
Skull Trooper came. That was like before.
talking
Skull
about
Trooper came
seeing-
back, yeah.
In like walking around the map in season
Oh
4,
yeah.
just farming
Mhm.
mats and like Anarchy and just rotating, and then you see a skull troop and it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that I like had all like. I'm so mad.
That's what it is. What it is, man.
Why didn't I have the money? Damn
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Because we were kids, we had like
Yeah,
like 15
exactly.
quid was like a lot. We weren't gonna just blow that on a skin.
Well, you were
Yeah.
because you were a kid. If you had the money,
Well,
but
yeah,
you know,
yeah. But like,
If the opportunity
our parents
arose
wouldn't
itself.
let us anyway.
Exactly.
budgeting's not a thing when you're 14,
Mhm.
unless you're just really ahead of the curve.
I don't look like I'm having a stroke.
Can you do the Vsauce eyebrow
Fine.
raise? Oh.
Yeah.
You guys got to keep talking about something. I got to use the
I'm
bathroom.
officially not having a stroke. I'm just like.
All right, Finn, your tired ass is gonna have to carry it from here. If you make it
What-
awkward,
what
we
do you
gotta
mean?
kick you off the podcast. Oh my god, he's
Oh.
already making it awkward. Anyway, I'll be back.
Okay.
So
All
I'm
right,
saying
Finn,
that.
you have
Wait.
to carry.
Okay. We're gonna go through more of the questions.
All right. Cool.
So we have a few left. I want a hot take. I want a hot GD take from you.
A hot GD
Like
take.
yeah, if you have hot
Mm.
takes, like steaming. No, they don't have to be steam, but just like yeah.
Let's see. I think that Mega Hack saved Geometry Dash. That's probably a new gen hot
I
take.
mean,
but
I don't think it's a hot take in essence because it kind of did. I would agree with you there. I don't think that's too hot. You have to get hotter with your takes.
hot take. I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
Stuff that get you like they were like fucking like really hot, lose you friends. That would like
I don't know, bro.
cancelled.
Damn.
super hot takes.
I think that Zoink should quit the game. I hate you,
Yo,
Zoink.
That's still not a hot take.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know, man. I'm like, there's not many like opinions I hold that I can think of that I can provide hot takes for you guys. But I think my hottest take is like new gen takes or something.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
have
I
a
think my hottest take was like, I just don't like Michigan's parts. Like, I didn't enjoy any of them. They were just annoying parts of me always. And that was like my hot take. Like, I'm sure the guy himself, I'm sure he was great. I've heard good things about him, but the parts, man.
Yeah, especially
That guy
in,
was
like-
a star grinder in essence. He made parts, but he was a star grinder.
I mean, yeah.
Damn. I mean, you know. I'm back, by the way.
Hi,
Yeah.
welcome to the Dash of Podcast Blue. So we have Blue on today. He just come back from taking a shit.
I came back from a
And
nap.
That was
He
a
was being
fast
so
one.
far. He didn't wash his hands. He's gross.
Okay.
And he probably actually didn't.
Well, I mean, I did. I
You
just,
did. Oh, okay, you did. See what this guy's going to have to justify himself. Anyway, welcome, Blue. We've got a few questions. So how much? Yeah. Hello.
Are you a host or are you a guest?
I'm a host.
What? That's so. Welcome back to episode 7. We have FNM4 on.
Yeah.
So, when did you start botting?
Oh.
Are we just asking
Anyway,
you questions
anyway.
now? Do you want to genuinely know?
No,
or
I'm
are you
making
just
fun of
fucking
you.
around? Okay, cool. I don't have to answer it.
Yeah, screw the guest, right? Well, okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, we had a pretty extensive topic board, but since for one Nico is in here, and we're just a little eccentric, mainly for me because I haven't eaten, we kind of blew through them a little too quickly.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. 2 hours. We've still been up for 2 hours.
Yeah, but again, we will never be the famous Cincy podcast, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
Shout out
how
to
long do
them.
they go on for?
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched one.
It's not even that much. What? Oh my god! I can't believe you.
You want to know another weird thing that people are gonna be like, "What?" I don't even really watch any GD content.
Me neither.
I haven't
I
seen
don't
any
think-
of Sam.
I don't think there's
videos.
much to watch, really. Like, there's not much interesting about the game to watch.
I
on
mean, like,
YouTube at the
I haven't
moment.
even seen Samifying's videos.
Really?
I just didn't watch them. I don't know. I
They're
like
really
GD, but I'm so busy, and I don't know.
I wish that there was more interesting things to watch on the game, because there is a lot to make for content, in terms of content. Yeah, there's like a lot
Yeah.
that you could do. But nobody wants to step up and make the content to...
I don't want to
for
make it
people to
about me or
enjoy.
anything. So
Yeah. No.
Like,
Famous
speaking
Cincy
of,
podcast episodes like an hour and 10 minutes.
damn, dude, I'm hungry as shit, dude. I'm gonna
me
have some
I'm
chicken
I'm
katsu
about
for
to
dinner.
die.
Yeah. So Trick, favorite local sushi place so we can dox you.
Local
Yeah.
sushi place. What a good question, bro. That's
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
actually-
so many of
Okay.
the viewers are intrigued.
What is your favorite sushi?
Spicy tuna rolls. That's probably my favorite.
Okay. Have you ever had?
Well,
Fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna dox myself if I say like the specific ones because I don't know if they're specific to the restaurant.
I'm a little basic, but
I don't know.
yeah.
Do you
I
have
don't
any?
know. I like the black ones.
All right, he's weird. He likes goth food.
What?
Trick.
No, the one that it's like a roll,
His volume's on
It's
0,
black.
by the way.
and then on the inside is like fish,
Dude,
and there's rice around it.
just
And
Google
then
this,
you
please.
put it in soy sauce.
Google at
It's
the
like
fingertips.
it's called
and he's
like
caving.
onigiri or something.
You have a hot food take, Trick?
No,
I
it's not called onigiri.
I mean, you could
It's
say.
completely
Wait, hold on.
I don't
Everybody
know-
be quiet.
I don't know if
huge.
this is a. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I think that mustard belongs on pizza. Is that a bad?
No,
We're ending.
that
We're
is a hot
actually
take. That is
ending.
wrong.
We're ending, dude.
No.
What?
What the hell, mustard?
Try
on pizza,
it!
dude? That's
I'm
like the
serious.
most American thing ever.
Hello? Are you real?
It belongs on pizza, bro.
Are you
Where it
real?
belongs-
No, that it belongs
It's the
on a hot
origin.
dog.
No,
What the
bro.
fuck?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Bro, why are y'all freaking out, bro? Make sure to try
No,
it.
you just said mustard on pizza and didn't expect
Okay,
mass
try it
outrage.
out. Try it out, bro. Try it out.
No.
Dude,
I
I
See,
think
that's
I think you're
exactly
not.
why
That's
you're
it.
never gonna
You
like.
guys won't try beans on toast.
I think you're
which is
not
like,
verifying
I don't get
APT anymore.
I get kicked for the verification.
Zimnir DMs you is like, I hate mustard.
God damn it.
Damn it, guys. I gotta.
that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sorry I
gotta go
had to
have
say that,
pizza with
guys, but
mustard.
it's just the truth. I'm sorry. I speak only the truth.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any like really good places that are just overrated in your opinion?
Like good food places.
Yeah, like Chick-fil-A. That's a golden example.
Yeah,
Not overrated, but
I think in terms of overrated, there's a lot. I have a lot of local places. I feel like I don't know if you guys know Olive Garden. That's a place that I feel like gets a lot of hate, but I think it's
haven't
good.
been there in like 10 years.
Olive Garden. I've never been to an Olive Garden. What do they serve?
Breadsticks,
serve,
only
like-
breadsticks.
Yeah, that's the only notable thing. They serve like
What are they meant
like-
to serve?
it's like
Italian. Food.
Italian. Yeah.
I guess so. Like pizza or like pasta.
People are like people in the chat are saying Olive Garden's good, but like a lot of people don't like it. And I
Nah,
think it's pretty good.
these are people who never had seasoned food before.
You know what I
I'm
believe
guessing.
in when it comes to food and this kind of talk? I
Mhm.
believe that everyone, if anybody has one bad experience somewhere, they need to at some point try it a second time. I am a
That's-
firm
that's
believer
fair.
of that. Because sometimes you just
Yeah.
get like a shit chicken wing or
Exactly.
like an ass salad. Like it happens.
Sometimes the
dude.
worker's just not
That-
feeling
that
it
can-
that day.
I've gotten a bad Popeyes chicken sandwich before, and I didn't even think that was possible.
Yeah, how is that possible?
I got like a
Popeyes
dry ass
chicken
sandwich from there one time.
Bro, I feel like they overload it with mayo every time. That's
Oh,
makes
we
you
got the
feel
opposite in
something.
the UK. If I get a mayo chicken at McDonald's, there's like no mayo.
Mm.
It's horrible.
Well, you
it's
guys like
dry.
being malnourished, eating just
And-
bread.
Yeah, we have bread and beans.
There's a reason you're so tired.
Yeah. No, I just ate a whole fucking kebab. There's no way I should be tired right now.
Well, it's probably made out of bread,
No, it's made out of meat and food.
probably raw.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of I went to a Japanese place in London, but it's not like Japanese for like British people. It's like Japanese for like Japanese people who are in London. They're getting
Right.
like one of those too good to go bags, which is like you pay like £3 and you get a bunch of shit that they have to get rid of today. It was pretty good, but holy shit, the food they serve there. There was like literally, it was like ready. It said ready to eat on it, like sashimi. It was a whole fucking tentacle of like an octopus, and I was like, who would eat this? I just look over and I see someone like in the corner eating a whole tentacle. I'm like, yo, people can never take the piss out of beans on toast when there are people eating fucking like octopus tentacles. That's way worse.
Well, that's more culturally respectable than
What do you mean?
than
I'm not eating a
than,
tentacle.
than,
Octopuses are
than the
like
country that
octopi are like
took-
intelligent beings.
no than the country
I
that
feel
took
pain.
all of the spices from everyone else and then didn't use them and made that garbage for food.
No, we just eat curry
Yeah,
here.
you
on,
banned you
like,
banned how many countries from the spice trade, and then the food you make is
I
that.
know. We were evil. Even
Yeah,
in
the
World
sun
War One, we were
the
pretty
sun
evil.
never sets with mid food.
It took us until World War Two to become like good people.
Okay.
Like literally, World War One we sucked. We just fucking shot everyone with machine guns. That was
Well,
fucking horrible.
that is war,
And then,
Finn.
well, yeah, but like we did it like really badly, and I don't know. Have you heard the story of like we played football against Germany on Christmas Day? That was a banger. I remember that day.
Are you there?
Clay, oh, go away! You just got cancelled.
Okay.
Damn.
But yeah. Anyway, what was I saying?
Have you guys not learned from the Packer episode? You don't give people the attention. You just silently ban them and move on.
Yeah, you just hide them straight away. That's what I'm doing. But it's funny.
It was kind of funny, but
Jesus Christ.
You literally name dropped them.
No, I can't stand that guy, but who cares?
this is
Anyway,
gonna go on Twitter, even though
it's gonna
I don't think you're a worse person. Anyway,
Playing on Twitter about this. But yeah. Anyway,
what was that?
what are we
That
talking
was-
about? We're talking about food, right?
That was a weird impression. Yeah, he's silent. He just doesn't know what to
What
say.
food were we talking
He's
about?
processing.
You went on
Pizza.
about the.
You have made a grave mistake.
Let's move on from the mustard on pizza because I think people
Oh,
are
mustard
not.
on
That's gonna haunt
fucking
you for the rest of
imbecile.
your
Jesus
career. Do you
Christ.
know that?
I listen. I didn't.
Like,
I
people
didn't know
don't even
y'all
care.
wasn't gonna mess with it. Like
People
that.
don't even care that you verified Firework anymore. The fact that you said that, like, you're done for. Like,
Yeah,
they
it
actually,
might be
Irredeemable.
over. But I'm sorry.
Irredeemable, man. What the hell?
I don't know what to say, bro.
didn't pause.
And also ranch on pizza as well. Just while I'm at
Ranch,
I can- okay, I
ranch
can
is more
see that.
excusable.
I can see that.
Nah, because I don't know if it's the same in the US, but in the UK, with every pizza from Domino's, you get like garlic, onion, and like chive, like basically just ranch dip that goes with your pizza, and you put your crust in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan Nandel. Thank you, bro. Exactly. No problem with mustard on pizza.
Maybe that guy verified Firework.
Dan Nandel. Nah,
That's
this guy is
perfect
writing right now.
combination.
There's no way this guy is actually thinking this.
Yeah, we got to go to his channel.
I think
There's
your
garlic
your
dip,
taste
yeah.
buds need to mature. It's okay, man.
Hungry
No.
Howie's does
I said,
something
look,
very
you
interesting.
still got the taste buds of like a 14-year-old child who just wants mustard and like chips and
Mustard.
burgers.
Mustard and chips. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect combination. Mustard.
You just want pizza.
That actually is a very good like convo segue, but I do want to say something before.
Cool.
And I hope I didn't fucking forget, or Finn is gonna have to pay for my dinner.
I'm not paying for your dinner.
Well,
I already
that's not
paid
true.
dearly for my kebab.
You're gonna have to pay for chicken katsu.
No.
Dude, I literally forgot what I was gonna fucking say. Are you
I'm
kidding
not
me?
getting you from Kokoro.
Dude, I'm pissed. I'm upset. I was gonna say something, and now I forgot. Oh, I remembered. Haha. Hungry Howie's is a pizza chain that does something very interesting where they give you frosting to dip the crust in.
What?
And
No.
and that's
Okay.
actually pretty good.
Milkshake with chips is like fine, right? But frosting with, I mean, I guess because I guess when you get to
It's-
like
it's
the
icing.
edge, it's
It's
kind
icing.
of just savory dough
Icing is
at that
mid.
point. But like,
I thought you had the palate of a 12-year-old. What's happening?
yeah.
Did you mature since we started? What's going on?
I'm sorry, bro. I had to,
Dude,
I had to let her ruin
I
it.
can't wait until we get a guest on who just like doesn't pick up on like our obvious jokes and just like leaves.
they just stomp the floor. They just get so.
There's like fuck. Oh shit! Something fell off my desk.
Oh no, I heard that.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That was my webcam.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Can't
I'm
believe
literally-
you.
I'm literally rage.
Why don't you have it
typing.
on? I'm still alone.
Here, you want to see my floor?
Yes.
Here, I'll turn it on.
Obviously, I want to see your floor.
Who doesn't want to
How
see
do
your
I-
floor? Can we just have your floor on the screen?
Yeah. Okay, that's not it. That's also not it. Oh no, you're seeing our secrets. You're seeing how it.
No.
What? Okay, this just won't turn on.
The overlay is moving.
Whatever, it doesn't work.
Damn, it leaked.
No, it leaked that we made a border in Photoshop. Oh no.
Oh no, guys, this is insane.
Oh, I'm getting texts about dinner. That means it's late.
Dinner.
Oh,
Yeah,
I have a good one.
What?
I don't think Trick will have any input, but do you guys have any conspiracies that you believe in?
Conspiracies.
Yeah.
That I feel like that type of conversation takes like a little bit to think about. I don't know.
Only
Do you dabble in
video
anything?
games.
I don't know.
No, nothing.
I might not have any input to this.
Damn
thing,
it.
right? So
Finn?
I'm sorry, bro.
No, but I've dealt with like conspiracy friends before. I had some friends from back home that they were one of the plandemic bunch. You know those people.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, watch this documentary, Plandemic, bro.
I really
Reveals the
hope-
truth. I was just like, okay.
I really,
I'll watch
really-
it in my spare time.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I really hope that we get somebody on who happens to be like a flat earther or something.
Oh my god.
And then we
yeah.
just that whole conversation.
Oh, I love flat earthers. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
a flat
God.
earther. But prove to me, literally, have you ever seen the round earth?
How can you be a flat earther when your profile picture has the curvature of the earth?
Bro, they have
You should just update it to
Flat
be
earthers
flat and
all
say
around the
nothing.
globe.
Dude, you need to go update it. Make it flat.
Yeah.
Dude, even the ancient Greeks knew the earth was round.
Mm.
I mean, I think a large majority of people who actually like dabble into that conspiracy are just people trolling. But-
No, I think it's idiots, and a lot of the main people pushing it know it's not true, and they're just doing it to get money out of people.
My favorite counter argument is that they argue that gravity just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, they say it's like it's the Earth's just moving, and like it's because it's moving upwards that we're getting pushed down.
Yeah, they argue that
Then
it's
that
moving
also
up.
requires G to exist, and then we would also have to be accelerating anyway. And the acceleration and forces don't work without G.
Yeah, maybe Trick's a conspiracy theorist. Maybe he's not saying anything.
Yeah,
Maybe he's-
maybe
maybe
like,
he's quiet over
My
there.
I don't
conspiracies
wanna
are just
say that I
too
think the
evolved
Earth is
for
flat.
you guys. I can't mention them here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but there's
Yeah.
always going to be people. Oh, one of my mates was like, he made a book of conspiracies. He'd be like, you'd see the number 22, and he'd be like, it's the Freemasons. Like, it's. It was,
Wait
you'd
until
see,
Trick
like,
has to
he's
go to
one
the
of those-
Denver airport or something, and he's like,
Like,
uh-oh.
The Simpsons predicted 9/11, like George Bush. It was, oh my god.
The Simpsons.
Yeah, it was like when they're going into like, yo, The Simpsons predicted it. It was, yeah.
Guys, check Steam, by the way,
Check Steam!
in case you haven't. Yeah, I
What
mean,
do you mean, shut up?
I mean, we don't have
It's
to talk
not
about.
true.
Do you have any interest that's just not GD or games? Anything external?
Recently, I've been speedrunning Super Mario Bros. 1.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I've been grinding actually, like very recently. I'm going for a. I don't know if anyone knows the terminology. I'm going for a 456 like .5 right now. To anyone who plays the game.
Is this
But-
the original?
Yeah, like the NES Mario
Jeez,
Bros.
yeah.
Do you have the hardware?
That's hard to
I
speedrun. It's
really
like
want the
frame perfect.
hardware. I hate using MU. I really want to get original hardware, but
Yeah.
I bought
don't
an
know where to find it,
N64. I can find you one.
I
Get this
don't
man.
really know much. I watch videos on it, but yeah.
Get this man an eBay.
oh yeah, do you play Super Mario 64, Blue? I think I saw that.
Sometimes I play it. I don't have my N64 with me. It's at my parents' house. But after I made a video on Mario, it really made me want to buy like the actual game, and so I
Yeah.
did.
What, like a CRT?
I don't have a CRT, but
Those things are made to display on CRTs. Like, I need to get a CRT. To display
I
that
want to
shit.
buy one, but they weigh
Speaking-
12,000 pounds.
Of What? They weigh or cost £12,000.
They weigh.
Oh, yeah, they do weigh about... Yes, CRT meta. Okay, Trick, look. We've had discussions with previous players, and they say they're switching to CRT because it is the best known method for delay for playing GD. Are you going to switch to CRT?
I doubt that's going to happen, but I
Damn it,
might.
Trick.
You never know. I know Dill's Thick played on a CRT, I think.
Yeah, and Dill's
when he
Thick
was
was
playing
good.
AOD. He was good, but you know he couldn't verify AOD, so. Never mind.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Eventually did.
dude. Maybe Exen has a CRT.
That's
Maybe
why-
he's legit.
That's why he did everything
Oh.
4
That's
years
why he's
early.
legit.
That's
and
why
we
he's the
were
GOAT.
wrong.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Neuron X Gaming.
You
That's
have
why
you
Exen
have make
clears out
apology.
MO4.
You have make
Yeah, I had to make an
apology.
official apology video. Sorry, Nero. The neuron. Oh my god, the neuron.
Nairo X
No,
Gaming.
dude. Every I think it translates. So when every Russian player mentions it in my comments, it just translates to the neuron.
The
And it's the
neuron.
funniest thing ever. It's like the neuron exposed you.
When they talk about Dolphy, they always say the dolphin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
god.
What do you
I
think
gotta
about
find my
that?
latest neuron comment.
What do you think
I
about
swear
Dolphy?
to God.
You think he's legit?
Dolphy, I think that there might have been some hack things. Like I don't know about. Like I'm not too good at detecting hacks, but I think that Dolphy might have hacked Tartarus. Honestly, there's always a chance that that could be the
Maybe
case.
he was just banging his
Probably.
head against a wall and then fuck. I forgot the lyrics. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I found one. It's
Well,
like
how does that song go? That Glaive song,
Which one?
the one where he's talking about beating his head against a wall
Oh,
so he
so,
can't feel at all or whatever.
that's basically the line. Yeah, you just said the lyric.
Alright,
well,
well,
that's
I
just
ruined,
Ghost Town by Kanye West with
I
different
ruined the joke because I
lyrics.
had to explain it.
Anyway,
Well, what?
I got a comment. Are you laughing? Neuron made the same video. You copy without even trying to hide it. And this is on Rare Deco Update. And I uploaded this a week before him. So that is the brain cell
I
level
guarantee there's
going on.
definitely a Russian guy somewhere having this play on a CRT in like a basement and he's building like an arc reactor. Like that's the fucking opening scene from Iron Man 2. It is that. But someone is like built, I don't know. Someone is making an Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
That's a cool question. What GD player would be most likely to come out as Iron Man?
Whoa, that's crazy.
Kai guy.
Kai guy. That
The
might
truth
have-
is,
Kai
I am
Guy,
Iron
Kai
Man.
Guy would have his Iron Man SEO on point. I'm telling you right now.
He would have like a
have the best
holographic that says
click-through
like
rate.
subscribe after he like beats the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
Laser Blitz, that's a great answer. Great answer.
I don't
No, that
know.
Laser Blitz is Captain Geometry Dash. He's not Iron Man.
No, that'd be it. No, Leuqualizer. Leuqualizer's fucking
Luke?
buffed.
Laser Blitz is probably stronger, I would guess.
Luke. Laser Blitz. No, true. Laser Blitz is like pretty.
Laser Blitz is Captain America.
But Iron Man's kind of like, he's not very buff. He's kind of like normal build. Rob Top, no. Rob Top goes gym as well, so I wouldn't say Rob Top.
Rob Top is like Hawkeye.
Oh, God.
No, Rob Top's like, yeah, he's like Hawkeye, yeah. And Laser Blitz is like from Captain America or some shit. No, actually,
Omni-Man is
Yeah.
not in the Avengers, guys.
maybe Volcanium would be Iron Man. Volcanium gives off Iron Man vibes.
All right, well, requirements. You have to be rich, extremely smart, and have a massive, massive ego.
Mm,
Does Rob Top have an ego?
no,
I don't. Not that
I
I'm
don't
aware
think
of.
so. The guy doesn't exist enough to have an ego.
La-
I think the
Leishan.
guy's an
I
anti-ego.
feel like he doesn't have
He's-
enough presence for us.
No,
to
this whole shit is destroying his ego right now. At fucking
Is
2.2.
there? Does anybody know if there's a private server for like the GD bodybuilding community? Because I would totally join.
Bros, yeah, bros bulking up. What can I say?
I
Dude,
haven't
the
seen
GD body. You're asking for GD bodybuilding community. You know nothing about this community.
It's a
Like
question.
that. Not many GD players right now are staying at home. They're
No,
playing
no,
GD,
it would have to be owned by Laser Blitz.
and no, bro, it'd be owned by Chattative. Okay, you know that guy.
That honestly seems like such a nice place. Like if you do work out a lot and bodybuild, imagine just like a private server with a bunch of GD people who just like give advice, share set sheets and whatever else.
Bro, but that's not. They just do that for normal people instead of GD people. That there's gonna be like 2 people in the GD community. All
Normal
of them are
people.
fucking like sitting at home. Fucking
Yeah, well then they
ruining
just
their
don't
posture.
join it.
They're like,
He's caving. See that? That's his
Yeah.
defense mechanism.
That's the Rave's posture.
Literally blowing
yeah,
into his
this
neck.
is the active cam posture.
Can you do the doggy posture
What's that?
where you're like
What
leaning
the-
forward really hard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that.
Dude,
yeah.
I love the guy, but
Yeah.
I fear for his neck and back.
Yeah.
I hope he
Dunno,
doesn't
I
have
don't really have it. It's
scoliosis.
quite that. I don't know. These kids don't have back problems. That's the thing. Like they're not getting RSI. They're not getting.
Yeah,
back
of course
problems.
not, dude.
They
If you
fucking-
can fold
they don't
into a
know.
pretzel, you can grind slaughterhouse.
Exactly, bro. Of
Oh, have you
course.
seen a guy who's being slaughterhouse who's literally like fucking like the hunchback?
Hunchback of
What?
Notre Dame.
Yeah, like literally who's fucking like.
I don't think his posture's a syndrome. I just think it's just how he plays. We're just
Yeah,
really
I don't know.
close to
Some
the
people
screen
do
and-
lean forward when they're getting farther. Like.
Maybe he's just
concentrating quite a
stretching his
lot.
neck. Maybe he just does insane like 120-pound pull downs and just needs to relax.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Maybe he does like 15 pull-ups.
I don't know. It's like those drug people that like pass out standing up all the time, and they like abuse it so much that they just can't stand up straight anymore. They're like those people.
I've trained my neck to be buff AF. The only problem is that I lean forward and can't do anything about it.
No, you lean forward, your neck's holding your head up all the time. So
The
it's
doggy
neck strength
posture syndrome. I mean, dude, I feel like if we saw face cams of like every top player completion right now, I feel like a lot of them would not have good posture.
Yeah, if
I
you
mean,
you watch
yeah.
it in like 10 times speed, you'd see their head like slowly like just move forward.
My
they get
posture's
far.
definitely not that good either. It's not like as extreme as like doggy or Rave's, but it's not good.
Imposter syndrome. Stop.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard though, because if I sit up straight, especially if I'm in like class or like a lecture, everyone else is slouched down and they're short. So like I sit up straight and I'm up like above everyone. It just feels weird. So I just slouch all the time.
I mean, as long if you're at least conscious about the way you like lean and the way, then that's already a good step
Yeah.
to like fixing it. And that's why I, personally started strengthening my back and working out and whatever. Because
Oh yeah, well,
honestly-
I think that's good for anyone. Yeah.
yeah, of course. But for me personally, some days I just felt like sludge, and so I'm like, dude, I can't.
Mm.
And so I bought a pull-up bar, and my parents had a bench press. I took it from them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we go hard in the
Oh
paint.
my God.
We go hard. I just
Yeah,
have movies
I-
playing, and I just work out. That's all I do.
I got up I got a pull-up bar for my room at uni, and there was nowhere to really put it, and it was one of the ones where you twist it and like it comes out,
Twist.
and it will,
Oh,
like
yeah,
tighten
yeah.
itself. One day I was just doing a pull-up on that, and it just fell off. It just like loosened enough to just come down, and it came down and like hit me on the head, and
Well,
I
that's why you
didn't
don't
like
trust
doing
those.
pull-ups after that, so I just haven't done any since
Yeah.
because I just fucking like
By
killed
the way-
myself doing a pull-up.
Unrelated, but I swear to God, Zoink has like a glass desk. Maybe I think that's why he's like the best.
What?
Have you ever put a SEO
Oh.
device on a glass desk?
No,
that
but
shit-
That feels so crispy.
It doesn't move. That's got to be the secret. It's got to be a CRT SEO device glass desk. That has got to be the combination.
I think he has like a towel under his keyboard or his SEO device. I don't know what
You
that is.
just exposed the method.
No.
I'm sorry.
You just told everyone the secret method. No
I-
one's supposed to know.
I'm
it.
actually
Everyone
gonna
else has
try
a
that.
mouse
Wow.
pad, but he has a Sigma towel, bro. That's what helps him.
Oh, God.
Need a glass mouse pad.
I unironically thought about, because it works with mice too, because the glides don't move. I actually at one point thought about getting a slab of glass and just putting it under my fucking keyboard and mouse and seeing if I could just get like a solid no move like.
What if you click too hard and it breaks?
That would have to be really hard.
But you need tempered glass.
Yeah, you need like strong ass. I mean, if you're getting a glass desk in the first place,
They do make glass mouse pads.
aren't the Zoe ones glass or there's just hard plastic?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's some Fortnite stuff. Just having a million different mice and
Yeah, it's
keyboards.
some like Valorant grinder shit.
Yeah. I don't know if Trick can relate, but having like random mice and keyboards trying to switch out, see what works best, trying to maximize your skill.
Yeah, I mean, even people in GD do that. Like, that's not
Yeah.
even like a valid Fortnite thing.
Did you ever have a Ducky 1 too many? Because that was the keyboard.
That was like literally the keyboard. Yeah, but
I have like 3.
I mean, I never played Fortnite or anything like that on a keyboard. I always played on my Xbox, so I never played on keyboard.
You get the heavy aim assist though, unless they nerfed it.
People always said that it was worse on like PC with a controller, obviously, because of like the 240 FPS and stuff. But on console, it wasn't that strong, actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta end soon. I'm hungry. Gotta go to dinner.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
And I gotta drive
am-
my car.
I'm fucking tired. It's 10:30 p.m.
I bought
I
some
mean, I
stuff.
think we had some pretty interesting conversations today.
Yeah, I wish Ice Cave was here because I feel like he'd.
Yeah,
have
I
a
wish
lot
he
to say
wasn't
and we'd
asleep.
Have a longer episode as well, but yeah. Oh well, the guy was asleep. The guy was not here. Oh well, that happens. I wasn't here for one episode, although I did announce it. But whatever. But yeah, I've really enjoyed having you on talking. Yeah.
Are we
Had a
ending?
good time. Where
I've been
can we
enjoying
find you?
being here.
Are we
you can-
ending?
Find me on
guess.
youtube.com or really anywhere searching up TrickGMD.
You get the idea. You can look
Yeah.
me up.
That's my typical handle.
Look for TrickGMD. And if you just joined, don't worry, you can watch from the start.
And
And
even
just
better,
pretend it's live.
memberships are no, I'm kidding.
Memberships are now available.
I
You may
just
buy
haven't
any
swapped
kind
it
of
out.
Membership. Guys, if you're here with us for 48 months, you get a special badge. Wow, guys.
Which unfortunately
that's
does
a
not mean
cool
anything,
badge.
but you'll have it.
Guys, 2 months, you get the same badge you had before.
Guys, okay, hold on. I know it's not cornered. It is a PNG silhouette of the Rob Top image, so you need to blame him, even though it's probably not his fault. But
It's not
anyway,
fully cornered.
Trick, what are you having for dinner? I might have to copy.
For dinner, I have this penne vodka that my mom's making. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. That's a solid meal.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, guys, this has been episode 6. If you guys have any future guest suggestions, future questions, you're more than welcome to become a member and get access to special perks like early guest information, ask your own personalized questions, and yeah, this has been episode 6. Shortest episode, but that's okay. Ice Cave wasn't here. It would have been
Zoinks
longer.
was shorter, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, Zoinks is also the worst one. We'll have to get him back on. But
We had no idea what we're doing with Zoink.
I
to be
mean,
fair.
it was short, but I think we got all the things we needed to get out
Yeah,
the way.
I know.
so
We sped through stuff.
it's
It was
okay.
done pretty well. I mean, yeah.
I enjoyed being here. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
We'll have
Thanks
you
for
back
coming
on at some point, probably. Maybe like you and Zoink, maybe to.
That would be cool.
Spice things up.
Get
Yeah.
a co-op.
Yeah, we'll get some co-ops going.
Dasher podcast.
That you know what? That's a good idea. Top 3 players on
Yeah.
Yeah.
amalgamation of like.
Me and Zoink just start like beating each other's asses. Just like
No, we
it's
need
so
to get
bad.
like fucking what you call it? You need to get like fucking Nepesta and SpaceUK on at the same time.
That's such a
Sounds-
random.
We wouldn't
comp.
even have to say
Good.
anything anymore. We would just have to
Yeah,
ask
we just
one
sit back,
question
we'd be
and
like,
just.
"Yep, okay, let him cook."
All right. Well.
My God.
Trick,
Now we'll get some good combos going. I think.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to reveal
Um,
any of it because I
we
like.
have a
I
lot
like
in
just.
the pipeline.
I like dropping it on
coming on.
people.
Yeah. We got
But
stuff coming.
Trick, if you have any other closing statements, we'd love to hear it.
I'd like to say shout out Denny. That's basically my last closing statement because he begged me to shout him out on iMessage. So there you go, Denny.
Yeah. There you go, Denny. You're happy now. Shout out, Denny. Boom.
Yeah.
Denny.
And also subscribe to TrickGMD and FNMO4 and Blue
Yes.
and Ice Cave, even though he wasn't here. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Even though he was
still
asleep the whole
subscribe to
time.
Ice Cave.
Even he was here in spirit. So
Still
He
not
was here in
awake.
spirit. We all missed him.
yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? If anybody has Ice Cave on Discord, go ahead and tell him to wake up. All right.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Just message him. Ice Cave.